Hello everybody, welcome back to Fire Emblem Awakening Lunatic Plus. The first thing I wanted to do was, well, hold on a second. The first thing I wanted to do was show off the ridiculousness of the world map right now, because while I was waiting, like, you know, to stream for the next time I was going to stream, I had Risen spawn. There was already Risen on this tile where I can't buy the Wind Tome that I need, and then another Risen spawned on this tile, so if I needed Strength Tonics or Defense Tonics, I wouldn't be able to buy them anymore. This is why I said before, if you need these Tonics, buy them right away, because the Risen will just spawn on your tiles, and they will not let you get the items that you need. Thankfully, I do need a heal staff, but I can get one right here, so that's fine. I checked while I was doing my testing, and it turns out, I thought you could get a free heal staff here, but you can't. It's just a rescue staff, so I have to buy another heal staff. So we're going to do that now that they're available.
Take your time.
And then I bought two other items, which I'm going to show you. I think I forged some items already, I believe. Let me check Kellum. I put this stuff in Kellum's inventory, yeah. So, this is Lon'qu's Killing Edge. We're not going to forge this yet, but I wanted to talk about it because... Hold on one second, sorry. Let me do this really quick before I start yapping too much. See if I can actually get some people to come to the stream first. That would help. I do want to talk about each of the things, though, that I have put into Kellum's inventory. I put them specifically here while I was doing my prep because I wanted to talk about each of these items. So, this is Lon'qu's Killing Edge. If you can't get Strength Tonics, what you can do instead is forge 1 point of might onto the Killing Edge. The good thing about the Killing Edge is that it's very similar. So bows and bows have a really special property, and the Killing Edge kind of shares that property with them. If you forge 1 point onto the Killing Edge and you get a crit, it's sort of like adding 3 damage for 1 point of might. And with iron bows, if you forge 1 point of might onto it, if you shoot at a flyer, which is effective damage, it's sort of like getting 3 points of damage for 1 point of might. So forging effective damage damage onto these is really good. The only reason I'm not going to forge the Killing Edge is because I have Strength Tonics and I don't need to. I can just give a Strength Tonic to Lon'qu. He only needs a tiny little bit of extra damage, and I can get that just from using a Strength Tonic. And then I think this Iron Lance was actually, this is just Kellum's, but I do remember. I now remember why I put this here. You really want to make sure that Frederick has a Iron Lance in his inventory. So I'm going to make sure that he has one. He does not. Oh no, sorry, that was for the other map. I'm completely wrong. Kellum is just holding this just because. So let's give these items to the people who actually want them. This is for Virion. He's going to take this iron bow. I did the prep earlier in the week, so I forgot some of the things I was talking about. I guess we can have... so we're going to have Lon'qu take this Killing Edge. I'm going to talk about all the other items that I'm using. Specific items that I'm using. So let's get into the map first, actually. I'm going to stop by the barracks first, and then we're going to go into the map. Then I'm going to talk about my setups. I talked about this during the last stream, but I think using the barracks and like the shiny spots on the ground is fine, because they're always going to give you like a slight positive amount of RNG, and you just have to figure out what to do with those, with that positive RNG. That Wilder Wind I just picked up might be good. A good replacement for the Wind Tome that I can't buy right now. That's kind of one of the things it helps with too, is like if the Risen... hey Aether. Thanks for stopping by. If the Risen like enter one of your maps and they prevent you from buying items, you could use like an item that you picked up to replace it. And then this other one that I really want to talk about this. Let me save first. In both of these. I'm saving over my test file as well. Okay, so the one thing I wanted to talk about was the Superior Edge. It's very important. The Superior Edge is really, really good at killing the thieves in this map. And so you might be saying, well, that's not fair because you picked up a Superior Edge. Not every player is going to have that. And yes, that's true. But if you don't pick up the Superior Edge, you can just use the Silver Lance to kill the thieves. It's slightly less accurate, which means if you miss, you'll have to reset, so it makes your runs less consistent. So basically, the only thing the Superior Edge does is it makes your attempts slightly more consistent on the first turn, and I guess later on too when you go for the other thief. And it saves you a few Silver Lance charges, but it doesn't give you anything that you wouldn't have access to if you didn't land on that shiny spot. So I kind of think it's fair game. I'm going to look at this Wilder Wind that I just picked up too. So like this right here too, like I couldn't get into the shop to buy a wind tome, so I could theoretically use this Wilder Wind instead, or I could just go to the shop and buy a wind tome. Like you can just do either or. Like it doesn't really matter. So the setup that I devised for this map uses these 8 units. The first turn is definitely the most inconsistent. I talked before about how Sully is a really good supporting unit. If I had built up Frederick and Sully to a C support already, this opener would be more consistent. As it is now, it takes a little bit of good luck, but it's not that bad. I'll probably have to restart maybe 4 times. And then once I get it, I should be fine. I have to make sure I put the units in the right spaces though, because they get moved into different spots. So I definitely want Lon'qu down here. Crom and Robin need to be up here. Let's see, where did I have Virion? I guess I can put Virion out here. Actually, I think I need to put Sully here, if I'm remembering correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, that's correct. And then Sumia would go over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think this is right. And then Frederick just needs to be able to reach this thief, which I think he can do from here. Yes, 7 move, right? Yes, okay. So the only other thing I need, these two seem to be in the right spot, and then Virion needs to be able to reach this Brigand in case Crom and Robin don't get the kill. And then Lon'qu can just sit over here. If he's able to fight these guys, you can have him fight these guys. If they get skills that he can't fight, then you can just have him run away. It doesn't matter. So you can just start Lon'qu over here. Lon'qu, we got him at the end of the last chapter. We haven't been able to use him yet. This is our first time using Lon'qu. He's so good when he joins. He has 13 speed, which is like more than everyone in my army. Frederick has... Okay, so Frederick is level 26, and he has 1 more point of speed than Lon'qu. Sumia has less, but although she has a skill, that gives her... And even then, with a skill, she only has 1 extra point. He gives bonus speed to anybody he pairs up with, so if somebody needs speed, he'll give them a bunch of extra speed. Because his speed is over 10, he actually gives them an additional extra point of speed when he pairs up. He's just awesome, and he comes with the Killing Edge, and he can equip it right away. We also gave him the Roy's Blade, so we don't waste Killing Edge charges in situations where we don't need them. Again, this comes back to what I said before. If you didn't pick up the Roy's Blade, then you just use the Killing Edge. It's not a big deal. So the only thing the Roy's Blade is doing for me is it's just saving me Killing Edge charges. Which I could do in other ways, like I could just buy an Iron Sword if I wanted to. Alright, so I'm going to start just right away without looking at the enemy skills and show you what a typical run is going to look like. I am going to train Donnel. However, I'm going to train Donnel. I'm going to save this game into my test file, and then I'm going to start again, and I'm going to do a second attempt where I do not use Donnel at all, because I don't plan to use him for the long run. But I will do the Donnel clear first, because I made the stream title How to Train Donnel, so I figure I should probably show that off. So first of all, training Donnel and not training Donnel look almost exactly the same. You basically don't use him at all for the entire map until you can trap this guy in the corner, and then just have Donnel repeatedly attack him. So that's basically what we're going to be doing. This guy having pass is really annoying. It makes the strategy slightly less effective, but we probably won't get over there anyway. Alright, so the first thing we need to do, we're going to pair these two up. This gives Robin the ability to double, and it gives Crom 2 chances to dual strike. I think I had a setup where I could make it so they don't need to dual strike twice. Let me see if I can remember how I did that. It had something to do with using a stronger sword. I think I was supposed to give him the Roy's sword. Yeah, I was supposed to give him the glass sword that I think Sully is holding right now. That was my bad. We'll do it on the next attempt. If you give Crom a slightly stronger sword, he only needs to dual strike once here. But if he doesn't, it's also not a big deal. Let me make sure Virion can reach. Yeah, because if these guys don't kill the Brigand, then Virion can just kill the Brigand, so it really does not matter at all. I will use this setup. Thunder, so we're going for either a crit from Thunder or multiple dual strikes from Crom. It's not very likely. We can make it more consistent on the next attempt, though. We got it anyway. Perfect. Okay, now I'm going to show you the power of the Superior Edge. This thing gives an extra 50 hit. It's basically a sword that gains an extra 50 accuracy when you attack an enemy who has a sword equipped, which is Thieves, who tend to be very good at dodging. So this will kill him and prevent him from, this prevents him from dodging, and it kills him in one shot. So this guy has counter. We talked about this before. What's a great way to play around counter? Just kill the enemy in one hit so you don't take counter damage. Okay, now that he's dead, we're going to have Sully run through here. Let me make sure Sumia can reach the spot to the left. She can, okay. This guy cannot reach there, yes. Okay, so the setup that I came up with, you have Sully move here, north of Frederick, and go for a bronze sword attack. If she gets a dual strike from Frederick, then Sumia is able to kill this enemy and get the experience. She didn't get it. That's fine. We get a second chance. So now we have Sumia come in and attack. Now if she gets a dual strike from Frederick, Frederick will kill the enemy, and then Sumia will still get the experience. So no matter which way you do this, Sumia always gets the experience. The tricky part is that I only have like a 25 chance to dual strike because I didn't build my support ranks. Okay, so we didn't get it that time. That's fine. I'm going to make sure next time that he can actually hit them for 27 damage. It looks like he can't, so I have to make sure you have to switch him to the Silver Lance too. So we're going to reset, and we're just going to do this again. And I'll show you how, like, if the enemies have different skills, you can just play around different ways. With the... hold on a second. With the talk of valid access, does that mean if you hit on, say, a Brave Tome early, would you use it? Yeah, I would. I got the Erica Sword already. I use the Erica Sword if I pick it up early. It's actually not uncommon to get the Erica Sword. Alright, so let me make sure I grab the... let me see if there's a different sword I can grab. I think I have to use the glass sword here. So we're going to take the glass sword. We're going to equip that. This is going to make it so Chrom only needs to dual strike one time to get the kill. And that makes it so that you can do other things with Virion. So we're going to go for this opener. Let me make sure Sully has everything that she needs to. Sword. I'm going to grab the Iron Lance from Callum, because he's not using it anyway. She can't use it yet, but if her Lance rank rises, she might be able to use it. Alright, so we're going to do another quick reset. And we're just going to do the same opener. This time we're actually significantly more likely to get the kill. Because now, when Chrom hits this guy with a dual strike, it will be enough damage to kill him without needing Robin to crit or Chrom to get two dual strikes. Oh, I was completely wrong. I wonder what happened. This definitely worked during my testing. Let me look at this guy. Does he have like HP or something? HP plus 5? No? Okay, I have no idea what happened. I think I forged the Thunder Tome in my test runs now that I'm thinking about it. That's okay. If this attempt doesn't pan out, which it probably won't, I'll go back. So I'll show you what happens if you don't get the kill. You just have Virion run up here and get the kill. Doesn't really matter. You get some experience onto Virion, who's actually a pretty good unit in Lunatic Plus. And Robin loses a little bit of experience, which is fine because they're already level 9 anyway. We don't really want to level them up too much ahead of the rest of the group. So when they get extra experience, it's good, but if they don't get it, it's not a big deal. Superior Edge here, same thing, we'll just one-shot this guy. So I'm going to trade the Silver Lance, let me just make sure. Superior Edge has 11 attack, Silver Lance has 13. Yeah, that's what I was doing before, I was trading the Silver Lance over. Oh, you know what it was, actually? I think it was the fact that this guy had Pavis, which he does have this time, so I do have to play around Pavis again. So if this guy has Pavis, you have to trade the Silver Lance. If he doesn't have Pavis, you don't need the Silver Lance. This is another way to play around counter, by having a weak unit attack the enemy, and then bait in a dual strike from a strong unit. So Sully is only going to hit herself for 2 damage here, and then Frederick will hit the enemy for like 28 damage. So we're taking very little damage from counter here. And then we just go again, try to get a dual strike here. We're probably not going to get it. We're going to have to reset again. Oh, we got it. Okay. So Sumia gets the experience. Now Virion is slightly out of position in this with this opener. It's a little bit sad because if you have Virion free, what you can do is you can actually have him grab Chrom and move Chrom to this tile, which means that Chrom can fight this guy. So we'll have to fight this guy next turn. Alright, so can Lon'qu fight this guy? Looking dicey. Killing Edge would do 36. Killing Edge wouldn't do enough, it would just kill ourselves. Roy's Blade, we would kill ourselves if we land a crit, so we're just going to have Lon'qu run away for now. I can have Donnel grab Chrom, actually. Is that a good idea? This guy has counter. Does Crom double him? 11. No. How much damage does Crom do? I have to keep doing this, it's annoying. It's not 20 damage, it's significantly less. 6 less damage, so it'd be 14. Minus 4 would be 10. Crom will only hit himself for 10 damage here. So I'm gonna grab Crom. Because we're training Donnel on this attempt, I'm gonna keep Donnel with me, so I get a chance to dual strike here. And then we're gonna have Lon'qu run away. If there was a way to prevent Lon'qu from getting a crit here, I'd actually have him fight this guy. But it's actually better because we're not having to dodge any attacks anyway. We just have like kind of like a guaranteed opener here. All right, so this attempt's probably not going to go perfectly. Oh, the enemy hit me. Okay, we needed to dodge that axe, but we did not dodge the axe. This is why I talk about the turn 1 being the most important. You can play as risky as you want on turn 1, and it looks like a pain right now. But if our turn 1, if everything happens that we want it to happen, then turn 2 and onwards is going to be like almost guaranteed victory. So what I am going to do is I'm going to forge the Thunder Tome. That's the other thing I was supposed to do. Yeah, I even did this. I bought a full use Thunder Tome and I didn't forge it. So Thunder Tome has a pretty high crit rate, so similar to the Killing Edge, it is worth forging because you're getting triple damage whenever you land those crits. On top of that, it has 45 uses, and we're going to use it a ton of times, like for the rest of the run. So even though... How do I explain this? So first of all, we don't even have access to magic tonics yet, right? Secondly, adding 1 point of might here for 300 actually costs less than a magic tonic would cost, but a magic tonic would only give us +2 damage for 1 map, whereas this +1 might is going to give us an extra 1 damage for like 3 or 4 maps. Like, it's going to give us 45 attacks with +1 might. So it's basically going to give us a ton of extra damage. It's actually even more cost effective than using a tonic over time. If you forge like a weapon that you know you're going to use for a significantly long time. And Thunder Tomes are pretty good. They're going to be good for the rest of the run. So forging one early, especially with full uses, 45 uses, is definitely cost efficient. All right, let me make sure we rearrange our units again now. I think we needed Sumia here and Sully here. Let me double check that. I think so. Yeah, because once you kill this guy, Sully can go past him and go up there. Frederick being here, I think, is fine. We're going to switch the position of these two. We're going to put Lon'qu over here, and I think everything's set. If I could start Frederick 1 space back, it would actually be nice. Let me check if I can do that. No, I can't. He can't reach. Okay, so we're going to save over both my files again, just in case I mess something up later. And we're going to do another quick attempt. I'm going to start checking the skills that this guy has, because if he has certain skills, it kind of ruins your attempts. Okay, so now this strategy with the Glass Sword should work. So Glass Sword deals 18 damage, and then my Thunder Tome deals 11 damage per, so that's 22 plus 18. That's enough for the kill. It's kind of weird that 20 plus 18 wasn't enough for the kill, though. I don't know what happened last time, because the Thunder Tome should be doing 10 damage. I feel like the enemy had slightly different stats. Maybe they roll. Maybe there's a roll. And I didn't notice it while I was testing. Oh, interesting. Oh, I see what's happening. Crom is doing less damage because he's not in the lead. I completely understand. The pair-up bonuses were throwing off my calcs. So Crom only actually has 20 attack. I thought he had a higher attack because Robin was giving him, I guess maybe a +1 bonus. Something like that. Alright, so let's get on with this. Enough yapping. I have a good feeling about this attempt. All I need to do is just get a dual strike here. This guy does not have Pavis this time. So this guy has counter, but he's an archer, so it doesn't matter to us. We're just going to roll up here, attack him at melee range. We're going to go with... this deals 26 damage. 26 plus 5 is 31. Yeah, this is... Okay, this is what I was doing during my test runs, because this is 31 damage, even if they both hit. And then Sumia runs in and steals the kill. So 25% chance. Didn't work. We get another chance. Right here. This is unfortunately less than a 25% chance. just because Sumia's accuracy isn't perfect. And it fails, so we restart. That would have been a nice run. Unfortunately, not a nice run. I'm going to focus on doing quick resets now. I'm not going to be explaining step by step everything that I'm doing because I already explained it. So let's just do it quickly. It should only take about 4 attempts on average. Just check this thief first. If he has Pavis, just start over immediately because Frederick won't be able to one-shot him. And then remember, if Robin misses here, you're still totally fine. I mean, if Robin and Crom don't get the kill here, you're still totally fine. We got a really good level up last time, too. I wish I could have kept that level up. I'm going to switch the Superior Edge, too, to my main weapon. Nope, got Luna, doesn't matter. This guy has nothing that will stop me. Go like this. Okay, we got the Dualstrike. So now, Sully damaged herself slightly through counter, but it's okay. She's not actually going to fight very much on this map. We might not even need to heal her at all. So now all we need is for Sumia not to miss. I'm going to switch him over to the Iron Sword just in case she does miss. Perfect. Sumia gets some free experience here. Now, because Virion is free, he can grab Crom, but I'm thinking of having Donnel do it, because like I mentioned before, we're trying to train Donnel here. Let me see what situation is over here first. Okay, this is a good situation. Can this guy kill Crom this time? He cannot kill Crom in any way, shape, or form. So that's much better than last time. Alright, we have a good attempt on our hands. I'm going to highlight all the enemies and start playing as if I'm going to attempt to beat it this time. So we're going to have Crom fight this guy. I'm going to do it this way. We're going to do Falchion. And I'm actually going to separate, because this is going to bait in Robin's Dualstrike, which will give me a better chance to succeed here. Now, what's my matchup here? I could hit him for 36 if I get a crit. Oh, he's got... No, sorry. This guy has Hawkeye, so I can't dodge his attack. If I pair up with Virion, I can actually survive it. I'd have +2 defense, right? I don't normally do like a Lon'qu Virion pair up because they don't build support. But it might be worth it here because I have a slight chance to get rid of this guy. Then I only have to dodge a 7% crit, which would actually be even less because I can lower the crit rate. Let's do that. I'm gonna go for this, like I've said this many times already, I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna go for the slightly more risky opener. It will pay off in the long run. Killing Edge here. This gives us a chance to just crit this guy. Didn't get the dual strike there, that's fine. Nice, got the crit there. That helps a lot. That's going to make our turn 2 so much easier now. So much easier. Now all we need to do is get Frederick into position where he can block these characters from coming through and take out the enemies that are behind our lines right now, and then be in position to counter this guy. So we want Frederick to be in position to counter this guy. The good thing is this guy has a short axe. Even though he has counter, he prefers to attack with his short axe. So he actually won't attack us. I think Robin can take care of this guy. I need to get the doubling power from Crom, I think. 15. Yeah, I would need a little bit of extra speed. So this is another thing, like, from the barracks I got +4 speed. Doesn't matter at all, because with 11 versus 11 speed, the Crom pair-up would give me enough to double anyway. So the only remaining question is, how do we safely mop up all of these guys? I normally do it this way. Orson's Hatchet here, yes. Perfect. Now the guy with the short axe can hit Frederick, but that's totally fine. We're not scared of that. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to have Robin take care of this guy. Do these guys have pass? This one has pass. That's a little frustrating. That means I have to play around pass, so let me keep that in mind. I have to play around pass. Don't forget, I have to play around the fact that this guy has pass. He never got it during any of my test runs. I can play around it, though. I just have to keep it in mind. I think, though, because of that, it might be a bad idea to have Robin within range of this guy and this guy, because they will both attack Robin. What is their hit rate against Robin? I don't know, because they're not in range to attack. I can find out pretty quickly. 65. No, I can't find out. That's really frustrating. Okay, 65. Minus 26 would be 39. They've only got about a 30% chance to hit Robin, plus I'll be on the wood, so they'll have like a 29% chance to hit me. I'm actually going to go for this. Once again, you need to go with the risky openers. Because I got a little bit unlucky with this guy here having pass, I think I have to go for a more risky opener here. So we're going to put Robin right here. They're most likely going to get attacked by this guy and this guy, but as long as they dodge or dual guard one of the attacks, we'll be fine. So we're going to go for the kill on this guy. Got the dual strike, that's good. That means Crom gets a little bit of experience. Now the tricky part is the fact that these guys can get really far in. I wonder if we actually have to bait this guy with Lon'qu. 42, I don't like 42. I don't think there's any way for us to get away though. Because of this guy having pass is really tricky. I wonder if I should have had Frederick kill him instead. I think that yeah, I think I misplayed. I think I needed Frederick to kill this guy, and then Lon'qu could have came up here and killed this guy. Or even Robin could have just killed this guy. I'm not 100% sure, but I definitely messed something up. We're not completely out of the water yet, but it's looking pretty dire. I see the path to victory. I don't love it. 28 minus 6. Okay, this guy one-shots Lisa, so we're not going to go for Miracle because Miracle will only be a 13% chance. What we're going to have to do is go for Lon'qu. We're going to have to expect Lon'qu to dodge his attack. This guy's definitely going to come after Lon'qu. We need Lon'qu to dodge his attack. We want to put him in a tile where only this guy can reach him, not this guy. So we need to move him where Lisa is standing right now. And we're going to have Lisa run away. So Lon'qu here has 42 minus 10 minus 5. Lon'qu has about a 73% chance to survive here. It's actually better than 73. So I think this is our best chance of success. It's way better than relying on Miracle. Let Lisa get some staff experience. There's a pretty good chance we make it through this turn. It's not a guarantee, but there's a pretty good chance. Go like this. And we'll see how things go. We got the dodge. Oh, he moved into counter range, though. I wonder if... They don't normally do that. I wonder why he did that. Usually they attack from range anytime they have the chance to do it. That's very strange. I'll look into that later. That attempt was pretty much doomed anyway. I was just going for our highest chance of success, which, funny enough, we actually got the dodge too, but I guess he really wanted to use counter. Alright, so let's try this again. No counter this time, so that's good. This guy has counter, though. This is the one. This is the one we don't want to have counter, and he has it, of course. This is one we don't want to have pass, and he does not have it, so we're a lot safer. Oh, why am I doing this? Let's get our attempt underway first, and then we'll highlight enemies. You pretty much always get at least one dual strike, I noticed. Like, once you get the rate even close to, like, 50%, it's not a guarantee, of course. Nothing's a guarantee. But you can pretty much rely on openers where you just have to land, like, one dual strike. It's not that unlikely. This guy has Pavis, so we have to switch Frederick to the Silver Lance so that we have enough damage for the kill. Don't forget to do that. Assuming we even land our attacks, which we got one more chance to do that. 27, perfect, just enough damage for the kill with the Silver Lance. Yeah, so you use the Silver Lance to play around Pavis there. Now once again, because we have Virion free, actually we'll do it with Donnel. Go like this, switch, gonna do Falchion, and then try to bait in a dual attack from Robin, which is pretty likely actually. It's a little bit of a coin flip, but it's not super unlikely. Now this guy, we actually don't need the Virion pair up this time. The problem is I actually don't really want to risk trying to dodge his attack if I don't have to. Not when he has a 42% chance. Last time it was actually more reliable because we knew he had a 100% hit rate. Now it's like a 50-50 chance whether we need Virion or not. I like that a lot less. It's tricky because it messes up something that I actually want to do, but I don't want to rely on a 50-50 dodge. We're actually more than 50% likely to survive here, but it's still a bit of a coin flip. If we could actually kill this guy, I would go for it, but we can't actually kill him. So I think I'm going to run away, because next turn, Robin actually kills this guy anyway. So yeah, it's not even... There's no need to risk this. So let's do this. I'm also going to do this. I'm going to trade the bronze sword, so Robin can potentially get some sword rank. And then we're going to put Lon'qu over here for next turn. Dodge. Robin, there you go. Counter wasn't an issue there because we couldn't kill ourselves anyway. Okay. So, perfect. This guy moved into a much better position. Much better position, in fact. Much better position. So when this guy moves into that position, what you can do is you can actually go here. Let me double check. Let me make sure I can kill all these guys that are behind my line first before I have Frederick do anything else. Because I might need Frederick to hit this guy. So we're going to do the same kill. This guy we can kill using the same method that we used to kill the first guy, I'm pretty sure. They all have the same stats. So this would be 11 times 2, which would be 22, plus the glass sword. So we're going to go like this. I kind of want to go over here. Get me closer to the front lines. Just need one dual strike. Very likely to get it. Now, do I need Frederick to kill this guy or not? I think there's a way to make sure that I... Okay, so we're going to go like this. Pair up with Virion. Virion's going to attack... Can Lon'qu get into that square? He can. Virion's going to attack here. This is going to give me 11 damage. Using the bow first plays around Pavis, and then we got a 25% chance for Sully to jump in. Nice. God, Sully is so good. Not only did she give +2 damage to Virion, but she also landed a dual strike on top of that. Now we just need Lon'qu to hit for 16, which we can't actually do. We can get 12 damage. Sully's not enough for +4. None of these guys have pass, right? This guy has pass. Trying to think of how do I play around this. Well, if I do this, I won't kill myself. I just have to make sure I dodge his attack. I'll hit myself for 11 damage. Or if I get a crit, I'll kill him and he'll just die anyway. I won't even hit myself for 11 damage. I'll hit myself for 5 damage. Oh, I don't need 16. I only need 14, but I don't have 14. Yes, I do. I have 14. I was reading his hit HP wrong. I can actually kill this guy. I was way overthinking this. With the +2 damage from Sully, I can just kill this guy. Just like this. So I'm going to deal 7 damage with the Killing Edge. After Pavis, that's going to kill him. Counter doesn't trigger because he dies. Next, I have Frederick move here, behind the wall. Go for this kill. The problem is if he doesn't get this kill, this guy can attack Lon'qu, Robin, or Virion. I think Virion is in the most danger. What's the damage on the short axe again? It's 4 less, so it would be 24. -6. Actually, Virion would survive. What does the dual strike do? 11 damage. Plus... So if I get a dual strike here, I kill this guy. If I don't get a dual strike, then he's going to attack one of my other units. Then Lon'qu needs to dodge, which is likely. Actually, no, Lon'qu will survive because he has Sully. Virion will survive because he just has enough defense anyway. And Robin will survive because they just survive anyway. So never mind, this is 0 risk. Other than like the small chance of a crit, this is our best chance. Okay, we didn't get the dual strike, that's fine. Now, because we attacked from over the wall, I think this guy will attack us from over the wall first, and then the archer will also come over and attack us. So this is going to cause Frederick to either kill or severely wound basically all of these guys. So we're going to go like this. Nope. Separate. Okay, this should be guaranteed survival. I can't see any way that they could kill us here. Yeah, Virion is safe. He survives the hit. He kills on the counter. HP, strength. Oh man, I was hoping for that one to be really good. Ah, he's doing the counter for some reason. I don't know why they're moving into counter range. It's very strange. I mean, we had enough HP to survive anyway, but it's weird that they're doing that instead of using the short axe. I wonder why they're doing that. Maybe it's because they think they can deal more damage? Is that why? But then why would you even put the short axe into their inventory? Because they would never use it. I don't know. I'm honestly completely baffled by this one. Okay, I'd like to, honestly, I would really like to kill this guy with Virion and Lon'qu again. Let me see if I have a way to do that. I will say, because he didn't use the short axe, I can actually do this. I don't think I have enough damage. No, because he has Pavis. If he didn't have Pavis, I would have enough damage. This is kind of frustrating. Because it means I have to use Robin to move this guy out of the way. But then that means it's going to slow down the rest of my movement. But it's not a huge deal, but it's mildly annoying. In fact, I wonder if Crom is the better use here. Crom can't get the kill. Has to be Robin. Hey, Odd Panda. Donnel is better than that Green Cavalier guy, at least. Green Cavalier guy? Are you talking about someone from Fire Emblem 4? I think you are. We gotta go for Thunder, which actually has a pretty low hit rate here. 83 is not the best. You think it would have been lethal if he hadn't blocked half of my damage twice, so the AI might have seen the opportunity. Yeah, maybe, I'm not sure. The AI is really weird, I will say. I think the reason they're doing it is because they think they can do more damage with the Steel Axe, which is really stupid. It's really dumb. Like, technically they can, but it's not like in the way that they think. It would be much better for them to attack me at range. Alright, so another cool thing about this map, something I really need to show off, these two guys have linked AI, and if you don't know that, it can really, really slow down your advance, but if you know that, you can use that to your advantage. So what that means is that if you never step into this guy's range, this guy will never attack you. And that means I can do stuff like this with Sumia in the lead. Now next turn, Sumia can fly forward with 8 movement from this tile instead of having to stand back here. And we know that this guy won't run out and attack her. He just won't do it. He will never do it. I don't know why. They just hate doing it. They just do not like to attack unless they can attack together. And I'm going to have Donnel actually go south here. Stahl being the most forgotten character ever. Oh yeah, Stahl. We had a discussion about Stahl on the Reddit post. Really big Stahl fan chimed in to say that Stahl was better than Sully. I definitely still prefer Sully. I just think her utility, her value as a support unit is way more beneficial than Stahl's ability to be slightly better at combat. Like, Stahl being slightly better at combat doesn't matter because they both suck at combat. Sully being much better as a support unit matters because they're both very good support units. Okay, this guy is counter, and we know he is going to... We know that he will attack us in melee range, so that's going to be tricky. God, so many of them have counter. Okay, is there any way to get into just one of their ranges then? Yes, this guy. We're actually going to have to slow down our advance because so many of them have counter. So we're going to do this. Iron Sword. I can actually check exactly what the combat's going to look like. I do this sometimes just to check. So we're going to take 28 damage here. And then our second attack is going to kill him and finish him off. So this is fine. This is totally safe. Counter is no danger to us here. You do want to get over here before this thief accelerates too much, but if you don't kill him before he opens the chest, it's fine. You can kill him after he opens the chest, and then you just get the item. Gotta start accelerating our units. Yes, okay. We can get Robin all the way over here. That's really good. Switch to Sully. I wish we got the chance to heal Virion, but it's not a huge deal. He's a chip damage character anyway. But if you can heal him to full, you can get into situations like the one I was in last turn, where if the enemy attacks Virion, it's not a big deal. If he hadn't hit Pavis either time, Frederick would have done 34 to himself. I would have... No, they don't factor counter. The enemies don't know that they have counter. I'm pretty sure they don't know they have Luna Plus, and they don't know they have Pavis either. It's very strange. If you play enough Lunatic Plus, you'll notice the enemies actually don't know that they have Lunatic Plus skills. They behave as if they had normal skills. I think the only reason he's doing that is because he thinks that he'll deal more damage with the Superior Edge. God, this is so annoying. Why do all of them have to have counter? This is so frustrating. Okay, hold on a second. There's a way to get through this. I just have to figure it out. I can't believe every single one of them has counter. That really messes with my plans. I have like a general idea of what I want to do, but it's so difficult to rush in here. I could do it slowly, but I need to do it fast so I can get over here quickly. That's the tricky part, is I need to get over here fast. Also, it does seem like these guys also have linked AI. Okay, these archers having counter doesn't matter. This one doesn't have Luna. This one doesn't have Luna. This guy does have Luna. If I could stay out of his range, it would be nice, but I don't think I can. How much damage will this... Okay, how much damage will these guys do to Frederick? 22 minus 18. They'll do 4 damage each. This guy is the tricky one. He's going to do 24 minus 9. This guy's going to deal 15 damage. Frederick can survive all of these attacks. The problem is I need Sumia to dual strike here, and it's not super likely. Still might be my best play, though. It's also frustrating that I have to... I'm gonna break my Orson's Hatchet having to do this. I'm seeing a path forward. 15. What did I calculate? It was 23 damage. Plus we got chances to dodge and stuff too, right? Yeah, we got several chances to dodge. Okay, I think I understand. I think I see the play. I think I see the play. I think this is our best chance of success. We're gonna have... Oh, we still need this dual strike to land. That actually, it's the same thing. We still need this dual strike to land. Doesn't really make a huge difference. We need to land a dual strike anyway. God, why did all them... I swear to you, like, if one fewer of these enemies had counter, like, we would be totally fine here. There's a way forward. There's still like something that gives us like our best chances of success. I just haven't figured it out yet. But this guy, where does he live? This guy hits pretty far. He doesn't have pass though. How much HP will we have? We'll have 10 HP. Well, no, because we could have less because if this guy's attack lands. I think this is our best chance of success. We actually want to use the Iron Sword so we deal less damage to ourselves. This is going to be nuts. Okay, so this guy will deal 4 damage to us. The Thief will deal, like, nothing to us. 2 damage to us. But he has oh my god, he has counter 2. Why does the Thief have to have counter 2? Ugh. They have, like, literally, if this guy didn't have counter, we'd be totally fine. If this guy didn't have counter, we'd be totally fine. If this guy didn't have counter, we'd be totally fine. All 3 of them having counter is the only reason we're in such a bad spot here. Robin can't even get to the space that I want them to get to either. And this Thief does attack you, by the way. He will attack you if you're in his range. Which means we're going to kill ourselves with counter damage. Unless we use the Superior Edge here, then we'll deal 27 to ourselves, but then this guy will deal 4 damage to me. And then I'll die from the arrow. So that doesn't work either. There's literally no way through here other than to just land a dual strike with Sumia. I'm pretty sure we have to land this dual strike. It'd be nice if the Orson's Hatchet just had one. You know what I could do? I could use a Strength Tonic. Why am I not using a Strength Tonic here? After this attempt fails, which it almost definitely will, we're gonna use a Strength Tonic on the next attempt. Oh, never mind. Bailed out by Luna. Based. Absolutely based. Okay, we're totally fine now. Nope. How did Chrom not land? How did DualStrikeMan not land? How did DualStrikeMan not land a dual strike? I mean, we're not dead yet, but that like significantly lowered our chances. We can't get over there to trade Frederick's item either, which is a little bit frustrating. I would love to be able to trade Frederick's item. Cavalier doesn't give +1 move, unfortunately. Well, we can get Lon'qu over here. This run is probably over. I'm gonna play it out anyway, just in case. What we need is for Robin to dodge a bunch of attacks now. Because DualStrikeMan couldn't land a dual strike. Accuracy and damage check. It's such a finicky position. This is another example of multiple procs as protective redundancy. Yeah, like we have a couple chances to get procs here. We can land dual guards. We can dodge. We can get crits. We can get dual strikes. There's a lot of ways that. And then like Luna bailed us out there. Okay, we didn't dodge that. I think we're dead. Yep. Cool. We had like a more than 50% chance to dodge that, but you know how it is. Alright, so use a Strength Tonic on Frederick so we don't get into that situation again. This is another thing you can do when you're playing Lunatic Plus. The enemy stats don't change. So if you have an attempt that fails because you were like 1 damage short, you could just use one of your Strength Tonics. And now the next attempt will be more consistent. I'm also... Excuse me. I'm considering giving a Defense Tonic to Lon'qu and maybe Robin and maybe even Frederick as well. Defense Tonics are really, really good in the early game. They start to fall off a little bit more later on. They are expensive, but if I'm going to use them, it's better to use them early. The only problem is the stupid Risen blocked my place so that I can't buy more Defense Tonics, and I need them for Chapter 5, and probably for Chapter 6 as well. I'm going to try to get through this without the Defense Tonic. As we just saw from the previous attempt, we can definitely get through this without Defense Tonics. I'm going to save after using the Strength Tonic. That way, every time I reload my save, it will already be used. I'm also going to put the Orson's Hatchet, or no, sorry, the Superior Edge as my equipped weapon. This will make resets a little bit faster. We're going to save over the first slot, too. Because when we come back to do the first attempt, I'm going to go from that slot. Alright. Do a couple quick openers. We'll get through here eventually. Nope. I'm fine with using the glass sword here. It kind of falls off in usefulness pretty fast. Ooh, tricky. We're probably done. This attempt's probably done. We could have gotten through there with dual strikes. This guy's counter too, that makes things even trickier. Where there's definitely... We're not 100% done, but we're pretty close to being done here. So we basically got one additional chance to win here, which is to land this crit. Yeah, if I land this crit, we're fine. Nice. Lon'qu, you're a legend. Alright, now we go on. Now that we got past... That's actually the more consistent part, the fact that we messed up there. Oh, I should have just reset instantly. This guy has Pavis. Well, I'll show you what happens when this guy has Pavis. You lose. So now what happens is we had to spend so many resources just getting through here and damaging this thief. No matter what we do, we have no way to kill this archer. I mean, it's not technically true. We have one chance to kill him. Yeah, no, we have no way to kill this archer now. Or rather, if we killed this archer, we'd have no way to kill the thief afterwards. I will show you. We need Sumia. So even if we get the kill on this archer, which we didn't, now the thief would still be alive, and we wouldn't have any way to deal with the thief. That's why if this guy has Pavis, you have to reset. That was my mistake. I should have checked. Alright, so let's start checking that guy for Pavis before we do anything else. He honestly hasn't had it very often in my test run, so I kind of got used to not even bothering to check. Of course, now he's going to have it twice in a row. Do another quick reset. Oh, my neck hurts. We're definitely in the reset-heavy portion of Lunatic Plus. I would say chapters like 3, 4, 5, 6, and the Paralogue are the most reset. Paralogue 1 are the most reset-heavy. Once you get past this stage of the game, everything after, like, from chapter 7 onwards is, like, extremely consistent. Right now, we still just don't have enough tools at our disposal to play around enemy skills. Okay, we're fine. Finally, we get another chance at a good attempt. I really wish I had built it. This is one of those things where, like, skill, like, knowledge, planning also pay off, because if we had done our due diligence and gotten the C support between Frederick and Sully, these attempts would be going so much faster, because they would have an extra, I want to say 20% chance to dual strike. It might only be 10, but even an extra 10% chance is good. Didn't get our dual strike again. DualStrikeMan, what are you doing, man? Why are you not dual striking? And you go like this. Oh, I like that. I'm gonna use Falchion. I don't think I can bait in Robin's dual strike anymore. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can. As long as I have enough... I don't think... well, I could have, but I don't have enough units available. If you have enough units available, you can always bait in Robin's dual strike. Nice. No Pavis on this guy, so we're fine to go with the Superior Edge opener. Now we just need one dual strike here. We got it. Oh, we got the kill there. Interesting. I didn't mean to kill that guy. Oh, it's because I used the Strength Tonic, that's why. Because of the Strength Tonic, we're now getting kills on that guy. Not a huge deal. It just means that there will be times where Sumia won't get the experience, whereas before she was, like, guaranteed to get it. Lon'qu actually cannot kill this guy, so we're just gonna run away. Like so. Darn. We're getting hit a lot by attacks that we should be dodging. Unless maybe I should have checked that guy. Maybe he had a 100% chance to hit us. But even if he did, we had to take that position anyway, because we failed to kill the first guy with our dual strike. Pavis again. Oh my god. I literally had to utter the words that this guy doesn't usually have Pavis, so that he would get it 5 out of the next 6 attempts. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all RNG. So it's no surprise. It's going to happen sometimes. Right, let's try this again. Really? I'm not going to do this attempt. It's fine if that guy has Aegis, but it's not fine if he has Aegis and you don't get any dual strikes. That there you won't have enough damage to get past him. That is how it works. Yeah. Like, this guy also doesn't normally have Pavis in my test runs, but now he's having Pavis, like, every time. Stream Jinx, yeah, that's another thing, probably. I mean, keep in mind, there's so many ways we could play around this. We could be getting crits here, too. We haven't gotten a single crit yet. See, that, like, that's all we needed. Like, even if he has Pavis, if we just get one dual strike, we're totally fine. Got a good level up. This, if we can keep this attempt, it would be nice. I can actually... I could get the extra damage from Sully, but if I do that, it kind of takes the Sully dual strike off the table, which I don't love. What does this guy have? Luna? Yeah, we're gonna do it this way. And then pull Chrom over. Chrom can go like this. Okay, now we're back to our fast these resets were so much faster when I was playing off stream. Like, I was pretty much always killing that guy immediately and then running right up here with Frederick. Now it's like taking time every single time. Okay, so now because we have the superior edge, we have to have Sumia go first. And then Sully is like a bailout strategy. Okay, well that went as horribly as it possibly could. But because we have the Strength Tonic, now this actually has a chance to kill. Which it does. So that's one of the benefits of using the Strength Tonic, is that actually gave us a kill there where we would not have gotten a kill before because of Sumia missing her attack. So that's like extra insurance against Sumia missing. This is turning into a decent attempt. Don't tell me all these guys have counter. Okay, this guy does not have counter. This guy does. Okay, we're in much better position because these two don't have counter this time. Lon'qu can fight this. Oh no, he can't because he has 100% hit rate. We can't survive his attack. It's fine. It's not ideal, but it's fine. Dodge. No. I love the fact that Chrom is just consistently not dodging this guy. Less than half chance to hit me. Devin is here. Hey, Devin, thanks for stopping by. Oh, we're training Donnel on Lunatic. No joke, bro. Okay, cool. Technically, I'm only training him just to show how to do it. I'm not actually going to use him. I'm actually going to reset and then train Sumia using the same method. But I am going to train Donnel one time just so I can show you guys how it's done. We're in a pretty good position now. We just have to make sense of the skills that these enemies have and how to deal with them this time. This guy we can fight pretty safely. This guy we can fight pretty safely. This guy has pass, so we need to get rid of him, unfortunately. This guy having pass is always annoying. Not the end of the world, but definitely annoying. I think this kills. It does. This is why we used... Okay, never mind. I just remembered. This is why we use... This is literally why we use the Strength Tonic. So that we can get kills like that without Sumia needing to dual strike. That leads to much more consistent openers, as you're seeing here. Okay. I want to kill this guy. I'm going to do what I did last time. I'm going to do the Sully, Virion, Lon'qu strategy. Okay, this is... I've talked about why Sully is a good support unit. This is why. Sully supports with Virion and Lon'qu. So what I can do is a strategy like this. So Virion and Sully attack. They have a chance to dual strike. Now Sully is building support points with Virion, which is important because support points are very strong and very good. Next, I transfer her here. Now she's building support points with Lon'qu as well, which is good because support points are very good and very important. She also keeps him alive so that this Vantage attack won't kill him, although actually this guy has Luna. I have to dodge this attack either way. Dodge. Nice. He gets his crit. Even better. That puts us in a very strong position. Problem is, I think the archer can actually reach this tile. He can. I gotta go like this. Transfer here. Wait. Actually doesn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he can't reach there. That's fine. Well, I wasted an action, but it was Donnel's action, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna heal anyway. 1 HP might actually matter. You never know. If I survive on 1 later, then this was worth it. Okay. This guy here does not have counter, which means we can actually move into melee range. Can we use our sword here? No, we cannot. So we're aiming for a Crom Dualstrike again. I'm actually going to attack from... here, so I get the woods bonus, and my enemy cannot get the woods bonus. Crom? No? Okay, cool. Well, Robin needs to dodge some attacks. Oh, never mind. Donnel's dead anyway. Yeah, we needed to kill that guy. I love how Crom is just not dual striking. That's like his entire identity is dual striking. Yeah, unfortunately, it's impossible to use Donnel on Lunatic Plus unless you're going to allow grinding. I think we're good here. This should be a good starter. This should be like close to an ideal starter. Yeah, there's always a small chance for something to not work, but our odds are pretty high. Yeah, Donnel died. The brigand that I was supposed to kill with Robin could reach Donnel if I didn't kill the brigand, but obviously I was counting on the fact that I would kill the brigand, but I didn't get the dual strike that I needed, which is a reset. Okay, we're gonna go Sumia first here. Come on, Frederick. And then this usually works out about half the time. Didn't work this time. Too bad. That was a really good opener, too. That would have been a great opener if that had gone through. Do another fast reset. This is actually taking a little bit longer than I expected. I usually finish this map within like 30 to 40 minutes, but I also spent a lot of time at the start of the stream explaining things, and we haven't gotten the best luck. This is a good opener. We're starting to get good openers again, so that's good. We're kind of out of the bad luck phase. We're into like, this is like normal, expected luck phase. This is how runs will typically go. Yeah, like this. Like this will almost always happen at the start, even if you don't reset to check for skills. And then this is pretty much guaranteed. This is actually pretty much guaranteed, unless this guy happens to have Pavis. It's the one skill you can't play around here. Then you just go like this, and once again, we're just hoping for a single dual strike. We're not getting it. Sully, you want to weigh in? Feel like helping? There we go. Okay, now we're good. We're in a really good turn 1 starting position now. Really fantastic turn 1 starting position. We're not going to have Crom fight this guy because he would need to dodge this attack, and it's just not worth the hassle. I'm going to highlight enemies because we're on a good attempt now. Lon'qu cannot fight this guy unless I bring Virion over. If I bring Virion over, I can fight him guaranteed, though. Is that accurate? Yes. Do I get strength? Yes. I think this is worth doing. The reason is because if I land this crit, I actually kill this guy. And he cannot kill me at all. He has no chance of killing me. Yes, so he's guaranteed to hit me, but he has no chance to kill me. Meanwhile, I have a 30% chance to kill him. And it is a true 30% chance. Because crits don't use the dual RN system, they just use a single RN. I wish this tile had a forest. I could stand in this tile. It'll limit my options next turn, though, if I fail to get the crit. Or I stand in this tile and it limits my options this turn. Tricky call. I wonder if I should have actually pulled... No, that's right. I don't want Crom to fight this guy this turn. Alright, forest or no forest? Well, I can't dodge his attack anyway, so the Force will just give me 1 extra HP, but 1 extra HP doesn't matter. So it's actually the positioning is better than the Force tile here. Alright, we didn't get the crit, but that's fine. That's going to make this guy easier to kill this turn, which helps a lot. Now, this is tricky because they moved in a way that I don't like. Okay, I can't recall, maybe you know, are dual strikes per attack or per effective swing? What I mean is, do you get 2 dual strike proc chances on brave weapons? Yeah, so with a brave weapon, you get 4 chances to dual strike if you double. It's insane. This is a super reliable late game strategy. When Chrom and Sumia are married to each other, they have like a 90% chance to dual strike and 4 chances to dual strike with a brave weapon. So if you need like just 1 dual strike, it's pretty much guaranteed to happen. Like it will generally always happen. Okay, I'm a little bit worried that we're gonna need to do something like dodge and crit. I don't like that. But I'm not seeing a better way through our current predicament here. Because these guys moved in a really strange way. And this guy has counter too. Oh crap, I misclicked. Well, that kind of screws this attempt up either way. Where can this guy move? I don't think he can reach Sully. He cannot reach Sully. So what we need to do is take care of these guys in the corner, and then find safe places for our other units to stand. I'm fairly sure this is the play. I'd like to trade this guy's weapon if I can, but I don't think I can. I could take Sumia to get the speed, and then that would also give me the chance to trade his weapon, but then I would get hit by this guy. My positioning is just not where I need it to be right now. Oh, this is a pain. Have you had any necessity for the Eric Blade so far elsewhere then, or could you swap it to Lon'qu's inventory if you need another attempt? Yeah, I could give the Erica Blade to Lon'qu for situations where I want him to attack twice. That's actually a really good idea, because it gives him 2 chances to dual strike, 2 chances to crit. Plus it just doubles his damage output, and he's a much better attacker than Chrom. That's a really good call. Okay, I'm seeing a potential path to victory here. This guy does not have Vantage. Yes, okay, I see it. These wood tiles, though. Oh god, these wood tiles killing me. I think we're still okay. Dual strike, yes, that's fine. That was not a necessary dual strike, it's just some extra experience. Now this guy has 28 attack at most. He can kill Virion. I didn't think you could kill Virion. He can kill Virion. Okay, I'm in trouble. I'm in more trouble than I thought I was in. I think I'm screwed anyway. But I was kind of hoping there was a way to get out of this situation. I think I'm screwed. I could dodge and crit here. Would that help me? I could dodge and crit here. Lon'qu is honestly a beast. It could happen. Didn't get the crit. Does this body block him? No, because he has pass. This is brutal, guys. This is brutal. Alright, well I'll show you what I thought I was going to be able to do. It's not going to work. because Virion doesn't have enough HP and defense. So this would have gotten rid of this guy. And then I thought this guy was going to come over and attack Virion. And then Virion would survive with like 1 HP. But he actually doesn't have as much bulk as I thought he did. So Virion's probably going to die here. Oh, this guy attacks Lon'qu anyway. And he didn't get the dodge. Alright, we got kind of backed into a corner there. Especially because I misclicked halfway through the turn. On a very difficult turn. So we need turn 1 and turn 2 to go really well. Then after that, we're pretty safe. Again, if I had built support between Sully and Frederick, we'd be in a much better position here. This attempt is worth doing. We should get a really clean opener again. It's very, very likely that you get this clean opener that I've been showing off. This happens. Yeah, that happens like pretty much every single time. Other than the worst possible, like RNG. This attack here is guaranteed. Worst thing that happens is if that guy happens to have advantage, you take 2 damage at the start of the map. Now we do our Sumia opener. I'm going to explain this again because a bunch of new people just showed up who I'm assuming weren't here at the start of the stream. This is a tactic to play around counter, where you have a weak unit attack first, and you bait in a dual strike from a stronger unit. So Sumia will only hit herself for 7 damage here, and then Frederick will kill this enemy. We didn't get the dual strike, it's fine, so we get a second attempt now. Now Sully has a chance to get the dual strike. We got it, so now we're set. That's our turn 1 opener. Very, very, very reliable. Extremely reliable. Then you check to see if Lon'qu can fight this guy, which he can. If Lon'qu can fight this guy, I think it's worth it. In fact, this guy, this time he's not even guaranteed to hit us. So we could actually go for the dodge here too. So let's do that. I'm going to fight 28 minus 4. He would kill Crom. So if this guy is Luna, he can kill Crom, unfortunately. So we're not going to have... It's not likely that Crom is able to fight this guy, and it's usually not worth the risk, because you can just have Robin and Crom kill him next turn anyway. What I'm going to do is move here and here. So if this guy hits us, it's not a big deal. If we dodge his attack, it's even better. If we crit him, it's even better. Didn't get the crit, that's okay. Dual strike is good. Every little bit helps. So now we can do pretty close to the same thing as last time, but it's actually a lot more reliable. Pair up with the correct person this time. These guys have ranged attacks, but they're not going to use them, right? They don't. They just don't use their ranged attacks if they can attack you with a steel axe, because they want to deal more damage. So they're not going to use their short axes. They're going to use their steel axes. So I can actually switch to my sword. I gotta get Lon'qu out of here though. Okay, let's start with this. Get this guy. Excuse me. Sumia gets some experience, that's always nice. You want Sumia to get as much experience as possible. Okay. This guy has pass though. So whoever ends within his range needs to be able to deal with pass. I also think it might be better to keep the Thunder Tome equipped. Even though the sword, I want to build sword rank, I think it's better to keep the Thunder Tome equipped here. We can actually switch to the Falchion here. We don't need the extra damage from the glass sword this turn. So this is like way more consistent than our previous opener. We could even use the Fire Tome. No, we cannot. Be careful about that. Don't make assumptions. Well, we need a dual strike anyway because he has Aegis. Right? So we can only deal 10 damage to him. So let's just do this. Didn't get the dual strike. Of course we didn't. Why would you get a dual strike? That would be absolute insanity. Imagine literally getting a dual strike. All hope is not lost. Pretty close though. Pretty close. This is one of the times where Aegis cutting bow damage in half actually works against us. Okay, now we're pretty much doomed. Yeah, we can't win from this position. I mean, we could do this. I'm pretty sure this attempt is still doomed, but we can play it out. So I think everyone's going to attack Lon'qu. And they don't have guaranteed accuracy, so I mean, technically, we could potentially dodge twice. We could dodge 2 attacks here with Lon'qu. I think that's our path to victory. No, I think Virion's going to get killed anyway. I think the guy's just going to kill Virion. I mean, can we pair up with Virion? We can. Oh, that's, of course, that's why I transferred Donnel away. Okay, so I think Virion survives an attack here. So Lon'qu could dodge 2 hits, which he did. Lon'qu is such a beast. So I think we're safe. I think we can recover from here. I'd like to kill these guys right now while allowing these 2 to run forward, but I don't think I can. I think I have to have Frederick and Sumia stay here for 1 more turn. This guy we definitely kill with Robin, because he resists physical damage. The fact that he didn't use the short axe actually works against him, because it means he can't counter us. How does Lon'qu match up against this guy? 35 hit rate. Good chance to crit. Could we heal to full and get Sully? I don't think so. But we could do this. Yes. Get the sword in our hands? Yes. There's a chance here. It's not a great chance, but it is a chance. I'm going to do this tile because it allows me to pass Sully over. It's fine. Guaranteed we survive that. Can Lisa heal him? No. I don't think I want to go for another risky dodge. I mean, it's only 20. It's actually only a 25% hit rate. Oh, gosh, I wonder if this is worth it. Because if we get this kill here, we can accelerate Frederick and Sumia pretty far forward. But it's going to rely on a dodge, which I don't love. And actually, it's going to rely on a dodge, a crit, and a dual strike. It's not worth it. It's not worth all that hassle. Just use an Iron Sword charge. And in fact, we can actually do this. This accelerates us a little bit anyway. Just like that. Yeah. This is fine. We don't need to get fancy. Remind me, by the way, say this again in chat. Tell me to use this stupid Erica blade. Tell me to give that to Lon'qu, because I forgot again. Going south here allows us to move these units this way. Get around this wall a little bit faster. And we pass Donnel, or sorry, we pass Frederick over here. And then Sumia can heal Lon'qu because this tile is completely safe. I'm going to show this off again. These 2 enemies, their attack is linked. So if this guy cannot reach you, this guy will never attack you. So even if I put Lisa right here in his range and he has a kill on her, he will not move and kill her. He just will not move for any reason. Just say it again right now. That way I see it right, like when I look at chat again. If I fail this attempt, I need to give the Erica blade to Lon'qu. Because there might be we might get into a situation where we need Lon'qu to attack twice. Or even 4 times. Because he can attack 4 times pretty reliably. Okay. I'm gonna ignore these 2. Because I'm never gonna stand in this guy's range. So let's think about how to fight this group. Okay, this guy's counter, annoying. No counter, good. No counter, good. Okay, we're pretty fine now. This tile right here should be safe. Yes. So we move to this tile, we're gonna fight these 4 guys here. 4 damage. Why am I completely drawing a blank here? 4 plus 6 is 10. 14 damage. Plus 6. 20 damage. Plus 4. 24 damage. So we'll take 24 damage in this position, which we can easily take. We don't even need to heal. There's a chance that the enemies don't move. They do move. Okay, good. Sometimes they don't move. Erica Blade to Lon'qu when you get the opportunity, especially at the start of the next run. Thank you. I don't like using all these Orson Hatchet charges, though, because they're really useful in Chapter 5 as well. Alright. Now we're in so much of a better position than last time. In fact, this position is better than any of my test runs I've ever gone. Okay, we don't need to worry about this guy yet. What we need to do is kill this guy. With units who cannot reach him. A little bit frustrating. There is a way to do what I want to do. It's very weird, though. It definitely works. Don't mess this up. Make sure you do everything correctly. And then this guy won't be able to reach anybody. God, I've only got one Orson Hatchet charge left. It's a good thing we're not keeping this run anyway. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna conserve hatchet charges on subsequent attempts. Okay, the problem is this is another one of those things where we need DualStrikeMan to dual strike, and he does not want to dual strike today. He's just not in the mood. I'm wondering if actually it would have been better to not even counterattack and just use melee attacks on the next turn. But that might have slowed us down too much because this guy could get away with our rescue staff, which we badly need. Okay, let's do the thing that I need to do. So here's how it works. Equip the glass sword. I'm actually going to trade this. Pair up here. Lon'qu moves here. Yes. Robin pairs with Sully. Sully moves here. Switches. Robin takes Crom. Now I need to land a dual strike here. If I don't, it's actually not the end of the world. If I do, even better. That should get us to level 10. I kind of want to switch to Myrmidon as soon as possible. It doesn't matter because we're not keeping this run anyway. But I'm thinking of getting a Vantage onto my Robin. It makes certain parts of the game a little bit harder, but I think it's worth it. I think it's worth the setback. Okay. This guy. Make sure. Actually, I'm gonna do this and just equip the Superior Edge. I think the Superior Edge gives you a slight evasion bonus. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I noticed my evade tends to go up when I have it equipped. Ooh, Sigurd's Lance. That's really good. That's like a replacement for our Silver Lance, but we don't actually need it because we've been using the Superior Edge anyway. But if we had broken our Silver Lance, we could have used that. Okay, our other units are going to deal with the Thief next turn, maybe. Or if not, we can have Frederick run back and do it. This guy can't reach anybody except for Frederick, which is good. We're going to draw him to the left. Make sure he can't reach this tile. He cannot. Okay, so we should be safe. These tiles look like they're in danger. They're actually not. He grabbed the Killer Lance. Oh, it's not even the Rescue Staff. It's just the Killer Lance, which you don't even need. So honestly, if that Thief gets away, it's not even a big deal. Okay, now we're in a little bit of a pickle because this Thief is kind of running into our backside, and he does attack, unfortunately. The Thieves in this game do attack. They're not like the ones in Fates. Robin could safely fight this guy and this guy. So we're actually going to have Robin and Frederick switch positions. Like so. We're using falchion charges here, which is totally fine. Oh no, we broke the glass sword. I wanted to switch back to the falchion. I forgot to do that. It's fine. We're actually not keeping this run anyway. I have to keep reminding myself we're literally not keeping this run. It does not matter. So we go like this. I'm gonna separate. Ooh, I don't like this because I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% sure that the archer can't reach. Yeah, he can't reach me. But I wasn't 100% sure, and I didn't like it. Okay, we're gonna use the Superior Edge here. We can actually afford to trade her away. Sorry, trade Lon'qu away. Superior Edge here. Now Frederick is free next turn. We got our chest key. We probably won't even need it because the thieves will open the chest. Well, no, we kill the other thief. We will need one chest key, but the thief opened the other chest for us. Can Virion fight this guy? 11 speed versus 11 speed, 22 attack versus 16 defense. We can survive. I'm going to move Virion over here. Try to have him bait this archer out. I can actually heal Frederick too while he's here. This is like a pit stop. Frederick just temporarily stopped back here to get healed back to full. Heal off the chip damage he's taken. Virion survives. Nice dual strike, Lon'qu. Okay, you have to kill this guy this turn. I believe he escapes from this position. I think he goes here and escapes. I can't remember with 100% certainty. He might go down here to escape. But I think he's either going to attack one of my units or he's going to go over here and escape. Either way, we can kill him this turn, so it doesn't really matter. In order to kill him, we're going to do this. Sumia gets +1 movement with Frederick, so she can fly all the way over here. Frederick can one-shot this thief, and we get our Killer Lance. The Killer Lance is not mandatory. It's nice to have, though. Typically, when your Silver Lance starts to break, you switch over to using the Killer Lance. Or when Sumia's Lance rank gets high enough, she starts using the Killer Lance to great effect. In fact, it's actually really strong on her. So it's good to have. It's really good to have, but it's not mandatory. Okay, so who do I want to get this experience? Honestly, if Lon'qu can get it, it'd be nice, but I'm not sure if he can do it. 13. He can do it. Alright, let's let Lon'qu get the experience. Build some rank with Sully. We can actually do it with the Roy's Blade, which is good. Saves us a Killer Lance charge. Now we can heal here. Now I'm going to show you how to train Donnel. We basically cleared the map, by the way. There's almost nothing that can go wrong at this point. The only thing that can go wrong is if you forget to bring a heal staff with you, like I did during my test runs. Then you can't heal any of your units. Okay, let me put it this way. During my test runs, I forgot to bring a heal staff with me. I could not heal any of my units, and I still beat the rest of the map from this position. That's how settled it is. Like, once you get here, you're fine. Typically, in Lunatic Plus, once you get to this point where no enemies are rushing towards you, and you can fight them one at a time, it's almost impossible for the run to go wrong. This guy having pass is annoying. It makes it harder to train Donnel, but I'm actually glad that he has it, because now I have to show you the method to train Donnel when this guy does have pass. That way you'll be able to see it for yourself, and not just me vaguely explain something. I'm going to take a couple turns to get my units into position. Him having Aegis kind of sucks too. What's his attack? 7. God, he sucks. He sucks so bad. I'd like to get Sully paired up with him if I can. But I have to do that in a way that puts Frederick on this tile here. Also preferably with Sully, which I can't do. I can't have them both with Sully. Well, since we're not using Sully anyway, we can actually use Virion for this. Yeah, we use Virion. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to get a bunch of units standing into these positions so that the archer actually can't get out of here. You have to do this. I'm going to spend one more turn setting up just to make sure I do everything correctly. As long as all of the spaces where he can stand are filled up, he won't be able to do anything. We just have to make sure we actually do that. I'm going to unequip my weapons so I don't accidentally dual strike. Yes. So every time Donnel hits this guy, you get a little bit of chip experience. Now we're going to move Frederick over here. Now the only thing the archer will be able to do is shoot at Frederick. Oops, not Sully. We don't want him to shoot at Sully. He will kill Sully, I'm pretty sure. If he doesn't kill Sully, it's pretty close. These enemies can't reach far enough to shoot over the wall because of these pillars here. They block them. Now we need to make sure he can't stand in this tile. So we're going to use Virion for that. Now we need to make sure he can't stand in this tile. I'll use Crom for that. Now we didn't make sure he can't stand in this tile. I'm going to use Robin for that. And now Donnel is completely safe. The only thing this guy can do is shoot at Frederick. If this guy doesn't have pass, you don't even need to do this. You can just put Donnel here, and then the archer can't do anything, and you just hit him repeatedly till he dies. As it is, Frederick will take 2 damage per turn. Oh my god, this is going to take forever. I should have taken Sully when I had the chance. I'll do it next turn. Make sure I don't have anything equipped. So if you're going to train Donnel, this is how you do it. It's extremely boring, it sucks. It's boring, and it sucks, and it's boring. But this is how you do it. We're going to use the same method to train Sumia next turn. Or next attempt. Good pinning, yeah. This is a pretty known strategy. You do this on Lunatic as well, and it also works on Lunatic Plus. Basically, no matter what skills this guy has, this still works, because even if he has counter, Donnel only deals 1 damage to himself. So you can just sit here forever and chip this guy down. Even if he has Luna, he doesn't really deal a lot of damage to Frederick. If he has Luna, what you do is you move Lisa. In fact, I'll do it next turn. I'll show you what you do if he has Luna. Just make sure you don't have anyone dual striking, because Donnel will actually get more experience and more weapon experience if you don't get any dual strikes. You sure you can't train both Donnel and Sumia at that rate? 1 damage per swing will get you so much chip experience. Even if I was going to do that, it would be better to get it all onto Sumia rather than give any bit to Donnel, because experience is such a precious resource. Anyway, if this guy does have Luna, what you do is, instead of having Crom here, you just have Lisa stand here and heal Frederick. This also gets Lisa's staff experience, so that's a good thing too. This guy having Pavis actually works in our advantage because it allows us to hit him more times. Eventually, do this enough times, Donnel will get to level 2. If Donnel gets to level 2, he will join your army. At that point, you don't really need to train him anymore. The reason I say that is because... So let's have this discussion. The only reason to ever use Donnel... Hold on a second, let me drink some water. This is going to be a long rant. Drink some water first. I like that Howdy Y'all is winning the poll, by the way. Okay, let me be frank. The only way and the only reason to ever use Donnel on Lunatic Plus is if you're doing a grinding run. If you're not allowing yourself to grind, then you should not be using this guy. He's just impossible to use. If you are allowing yourself to grind, all you need to do is this method. You get Donnel to level 2. If he gets to level 2, he won't leave the army. He'll join the army. And then you just train him in the Outrealm Gate after you're done. Unfortunately, you start to get less and less experience each time you hit him. That's another reason not to train both units. Because eventually, it'll get to the point where Sumia won't be getting any experience from this guy. Excuse me. I think you still get 1 experience per hit no matter what. No, you eventually run out. Okay. I think even if I drain all the experience from him, I hope I still get an experience from the kill. We're about to find out the hard way. There are other guys we can fight. There's another archer coming up soon. You can have Donnel fight the other archer. Okay, I think I get yeah, okay, yeah, you do still get experience for the kill. Okay, I was remembering this correctly. For a second, I was worried I was about to embarrass myself on stream. No, you do still get experience from the kill, so no matter what, this guy always gives Donnel enough experience to level up. I was so worried I was about to be completely wrong about that. Even though I tested it before the stream. But you never know. Like, you test something before stream, and then as soon as you start streaming, it just immediately goes wrong. Oh my god. 12 magic. That is so based. Alright, remember this guy can't do anything to us, so don't worry about him. What we need to do is draw out this guy next. If you want to train Donnel too, you can have him fight this archer here. And, well, no, you generally wouldn't have him fight this archer, but you could have him fight this archer. Unfortunately, they both have pass. What you need to do is, if one of these archers does not have pass, you can surround them, and then have Donnel fight that archer, and he can get basically another level. But unfortunately, they both have pass, so we won't be able to train Donnel anymore on this map. Okay, who's going to get the experience from this guy? It's tricky because he has counter, and he doesn't have a ranged weapon, so we need somebody who can fight him without killing themselves. Frederick can definitely do it. Oh, my nose itches so bad. Open this chest. If you wait a long time and you come here, you can have Gaius open these chests and save yourself 2 chest keys. Chest keys, for some reason, in Awakening are extremely rare. You get, like, maybe 3 of them at the start of the run, and then you never get any more, and you cannot buy them. So, if you can keep these chest keys, they're actually extremely valuable. In my opinion, it's not worth it, though. The rescue staff is so important. It's better to get the rescue staff. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken... Let's do it this way. Once again, I don't mind taking like an extra turn or 2 to set up my units to make sure that I'm doing everything correctly. Okay. So the worst thing that could possibly happen here is we take 30 damage and then we kill this... Well, the worst thing that could happen is he would crit us. He can't crit. We can reduce his crit rate to 0. I showed this off during the previous stream. I'm going to show it off again. When you're in a situation like this, you can actually reduce the enemy's crit rate to 0 by going like this and having allies stand next to you. Every ally reduces, gives you like small bonuses, like you get bonus hit, you get bonus avoid, you reduce the enemy crit rate. If you just surround yourself with allies, it will prevent the enemy from having a crit chance against you. So even though this guy had like a 10% crit, he actually can't crit us. I'll even do this. I usually don't like doing this, but I will do it. I'll turn on animations for 1 turn. Hopefully the game doesn't crash. Yeah, so the guy has a 0% crit chance. Yeah, I'm gonna skip so I don't crash the game. For some reason, the animations like crash the game. It sucks, but I like playing without animations anyway, so it's not a huge deal. I think my hardware just sucks. And then once again, this guy won't attack us, so we can just ignore him. Alright, turn the animations back off so my game doesn't crash later. We're guaranteed to survive there. We don't kill ourselves, even with counter. And then if we... Another big thing about playing around counter is you think, oh, but like, what if you crit yourself? Then you'll deal more damage and you will kill yourself. Well, no, actually, because if you crit, then you kill the enemy. If you kill the enemy, you don't damage yourself. So typically, when playing around counter, as long as you can survive hitting yourself, you'll be totally fine. Because then if you crit, you just won't even hit yourself anyway. Okay, now let's deal with the guys on the right. We do want to kill them so we get the experience and we get the shiny spot. I'm trying to get Frederick and Sumia to build support. I don't know if they can do it in one map, but I'm going to have them fight together as much as possible. Honestly, I should probably have done some off-stream research on how the supports actually work. Okay, so the way to deal with these guys, I'm pretty sure, is actually to draw them out here. But I don't have that option available, so let me think about the next best choice. It would be this. Gotta be careful though, because I actually don't have the... I don't have the dual strike that I need. No, this is still fine. I understand. I know how to win from here. Use Sully. Once again, I'm gonna keep saying this over and over again. Sully is so good as a supporting unit. Put these 2 here. We're not gonna get attacked this turn. Now we're gonna do this. We're aiming for a crit or for dual strikes. Missing was the worst possible outcome, but it's totally fine. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna use Sully. Sully can kill this guy. In fact, hold on a second. We actually might be in a worse position. Because we missed there, we might be in a worse position than I thought. We might need Frederick to kill this guy. But then Robin is at risk of counter. 28. I think missing there really hurt us badly. Can we use the Erica Blade here? (13) minus 4 is 9. We'll deal 4 damage per hit. That's not enough. Well, hold on. We would attack him 4 times, though. Right? 13? No, we would not attack him 4 times. We'd only attack him twice. So we'd only hit him for 8 damage. It wouldn't be enough. Okay, because that happened, because we missed that attack there, we have to use Frederick here. And then... Frederick's at full health, right? Yes. Okay, I see the path to victory. It's a little wonky. The Iron Sword's not enough damage. The Superior Edge is not quite enough damage. Silver Lance isn't enough. I don't want him to hit me. If he hits me, it's going to be really bad. 7. Yeah, if he hits me, I'll die next when this guy attacks me. Okay, I understand. We can still use Sully here in a different way than I originally thought. Crit only matters if it still doesn't kill. Yeah, but a lot of times that's... Yeah, okay, you're agreeing with me. I understand now. It took me a second to process your message. Yeah, so most of the time the crit will kill. That's why it usually doesn't... That's why it usually helps and it doesn't hurt. If you're not critting with a crit, then you should be using more reliable shit. Yeah, and if you know that, you can use that to your advantage too. Like, you can attack in a situation where you know that the crit will kill the enemy. And then you're hoping for the crit, but if you don't get it, then you just damage yourself with counter, and then you survive. And then you guaranteed survive. So it's kind of like... So you have to think of like the lines of play. Like, you run up to an enemy to attack them, and you know, like, if I crit them, I won't take any counter damage. If I don't crit them, I'll hit myself, then the enemy will hit me, but I'm guaranteed to survive, and then my second attack will kill them. In that situation, counter can never kill you. That's like how you have to play around counter. Support gains are such a pain to explain in this game. Yeah, they're really weird, and I didn't look them up before the stream, so I don't have the knowledge in my head like enough that I could explain it to you right now. Okay, how much did this guy hit for? 28. 6. I want her to give him +3 defense. I don't think she does. She gives him +2. Is there any tile I can stand on? I can stand on this tile, right? No, I can't stand on this tile. God, this is brutal. I'd have to leave this guy with the hammer alive, but he doesn't have pass. I think we have to dodge this guy's attack, and then if he hits me, then this guy can kill me with counter. But he'll attack Robin anyway, because he thinks he can kill Robin. Or he thinks he'll deal more damage to Robin, I think. I think this works. I'm gonna do this. I'm not 100% sure that it'll actually work, but I think it does work. So let me explain what I'm doing here. I'm gonna have Frederick kill this guy. Oh. I have to dodge his attack. Let me see if the Iron Sword is enough. The Iron Sword will be enough damage. I have to dodge his counterattack because he has Pavis. Otherwise, he's gonna put us down to 29 HP. At 29 HP, with the Iron Sword, we would kill ourselves here fighting this guy if this guy hits us. So we only have to dodge one of their attacks. However, I don't think that will actually happen. I think what actually happens is that this guy will attack Robin, and then Robin won't deal counter damage to themselves because they won't be holding a weapon. And the reason they won't be holding a weapon is because I'm doing this. Now Robin has no valid weapons equipped, so when this enemy attacks Robin, they can't damage themselves. So even if I fail to dodge this attack, I'll still be totally fine. We dodged it anyway. I did all that thinking for nothing. We dodged the attack anyway. Unfortunately, if Virion had one more point of defense, we could have had him come in to assist, but he can't assist now because he doesn't have enough defense. Another thing I can actually do... Hold on. I just realized something else I can do. This guy doesn't have Luna, right? This guy can't kill Lon'qu. What I can actually do is this. This should prevent the enemy from attacking Robin or Frederick. I think he's going to run over here and try to hit Lon'qu, and he's going to miss. No, he goes for Robin. Okay. Interesting. I don't know why he would do that. Let me see. 41. I think enemies factor in accuracy when they check how much damage they're going to deal. So, like, for example, this guy thinks he's going to deal maybe, let's say, 31% of 18 damage. I'm not 100% sure. I think he thinks he's going to deal 6 damage to Lon'qu. I can't check how much damage he's going to deal to Robin, though, because I'm a buffoon. Well, okay, hold on. 28 minus 17. He thinks he's going to deal 11 damage to Robin, and he thinks he's only going to deal 6 damage to Lon'qu, because Lon'qu has so much evasion on this pillar. I think that might be what's happening here. I'm not 100% sure on that. In a little bit of a tricky situation now. Because I have to actually kill this guy, but Robin has no weapons equipped. But this guy's the far less dangerous of the two enemies. I have to keep that in mind. This guy's far less dangerous. He has pass. I think I know what I need to do. No, because when I trade with him, he's going to re-equip his items. That's something you have to keep in mind. When you trade with somebody, they re-equip their items. Which means I can't get items out of both of their hands. I could just have Frederick kill this guy, but that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted Robin to do it. I'll just have Frederick do it. I don't think there's any way around that. So this should be fine. Perfect. Remember that if he hit us, we'd still be on 5 HP. Door keys are also valuable. I think you can buy them later, though. So they're not as valuable. Heal again. It's fractions of a point for paired up combat. Smaller fractions for adjacent... Yeah, it's like different fractions. I don't know all the fractions. 3 points required for C support. And then B and air variable. I know about the fractions. Actually, Fates works the same way. Fates has fractions too, but I don't think the fractions are the same in both games. Dual guard strikes, and staff, and dance are point gains as well, and then shiny tiles are also points, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of factors that go into it. Speaking of shiny tiles, I'm going to get this one. Free Innis Bow. I think Innis Bow's good. It's basically a silver bow replacement, which none of our units can use a silver bow, so that actually doesn't help us in the short term. Alright. Who's going to draw out these archers now? So they both have pass. We talked about that. They both have pass, so we can't really use them to train Donnel. So we might as well honestly just fight them. The funny thing is, after everything that we just did, we're actually just about to reset this whole thing anyway. And redo the whole thing and train Sumia instead. I just wish one of these guys didn't have pass, so I could show you the other way to train Donnel. Because it's not going to be possible to... Well, you know, actually, it might be possible to give the boss kill to Donnel. I will try to give the boss kill to Donnel if I can. Other than that, I think it's a good idea to just keep building support between these two. No counter. You buffoon. I forgot to trade back my other items too. Not important at all. Oh no, I took 3 damage. This is like how free the second half of the map is. I literally forgot to trade my items back to my characters, and I'm still 100% safe. Oops, I did the wrong thing. That's okay. It's a little bit frustrating, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, I'm gonna come up here so I have a chance to give the kill to Donnel. If there's a way to do it, I will try to do it. If not, he'll just have to live with it. He doesn't have Vantage, which means potentially if Donnel is capable of dealing damage to him, we can give the kill to Donnel. The bigger thing is going to be what are his other skills. They are Luna and Counter. That's a really bad combination for us. That means we cannot fight him at 1 range at all. And even at 2 range, he's going to be a little bit scary. I think Frederick plus Robin will be the solution to that, if I had to guess. Because I don't want to waste the worse than hatchet charges. I can't afford to. I wish I could see how much damage he's going to deal to me. 7. 15. He's going to deal... No. 35 minus 8. He's going to deal 27 damage to me, so I actually only need like 1 point of defense. Actually, I'm totally fine. No, my defense is going to get cut in half. Don't forget. He's got 27 damage. I need 26 plus 17. Well, hold on. Not 17. 26 plus 8. I need 7 more points of defense. Wow, that's really tough. This guy having Counter and Luna is particularly bad for us. Let me just see what this matchup looks like. So we have 22 defense, so it's going to be 26 plus 11, which is 37. Hold on a second. I think I survived this. 37. What was his attack power again? Yeah, there's no way he can kill us. He has less than 37 attack with the Silver Axe. We're totally fine. I'm gonna use the Fire Tome. I'm gonna take off Frederick's equipment. I actually don't want dual strikes here. Then I'm gonna surround myself with people. Let's go with Virion. And I'm gonna heal to full just in case. I'm pretty sure we're safe here. I think we have 37 effective HP, and I think he's gonna deal 27 damage to us. I think I was doing something wrong in my head with the mental math. I only needed 2 extra points of defense, if that. I think we're actually like beyond safe. I think in my head, like I dropped one of the numbers. Oh my god, we finally landed a crit, and it was with a Fire Tome. That is based. All right, how much damage does he actually deal to us? Yeah, it's like nothing. I was so wrong about that. He deals like 4 damage to us. He deals like nothing to us. He deals... I mean, it's a little bit... Okay, it's 5 plus 11. He deals like 16 damage to us. It's way... We would survive with so much HP. We were totally safe there. How much can Donnel do to this fool? 2, but low accuracy. The low accuracy is the bigger problem, honestly. We actually kill him right now. I really want to... Alright, so unfortunately, again, I can't show this off, but there is a way to get Donnel a kill here. If you can guarantee that Donnel deals enough damage to kill this guy and he doesn't have Vantage, you can go for the kill with Donnel here. It's not super reliable, but it's not super unreliable either. The bigger problem is Donnel's speed. If you miss, you're basically guaranteed to get killed in response, and I don't think there's much great ways to boost his accuracy. I think Sully would be the best way. No, actually Virion's the best way. So Virion would be the best way to boost his accuracy, and even then it wouldn't be great. He would have about a 80% chance to hit. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. I think it's better to trap one of the archers if you can, to get another level onto Donnel. Either way, let's end this farce. This guy's gone. I probably should have given that kill to Crom. But it doesn't matter, again, I'm not keeping this run. So Donnel joins our army because we got him to gain level in that chapter. Oh, finally those Risen move. I could go buy my Wind Tome now. Alright, so here's Donnel. So bad. He has 3 base speed, 2 base skill, 3 base defense. absolutely... You cannot argue with it. The character is impossible to use unless you're allowing grinding. This is why we're going to reset. We're going to train Sumia instead. I do want to see... Okay, it looks like Frederick and Sumia cannot get C support no matter what I do, because I had them fighting together that whole map. So let's keep that in mind. No matter what I do, these two are not going to get C support. So it actually might be better to focus on Chrom and Frederick, so I can potentially get their B support. Oh, no, they're already on B. Maybe Frederick and Robin, so I can get their B support, if possible. Or Frederick and Virion, because they already started building support earlier. We're going to reset, and we're going to do the whole thing again, and we're going to train Sumia this time. And it's going to go much better. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my main save here. Let me make sure I've got everything in order still. Yes, we've already used our Strength Tonic. We're going to give the blade, Erica Blade to Lon'qu, as I was recommended to do. Thank you for reminding me. Small chance that he might actually need that. It's very unlikely, but it could help at some point in time. Now we're going to start our resets. Perfect, our first attempt looks good. I'm going to do this one more time. I'm actually going to train up Sumia, because we plan to actually use her for the rest of the run. We do not plan to use Donnel, because he's bad. Perfect. I feel like I came up with a strategy that doesn't require using the glass sword, but I can't remember what it was. I think it was by having Virion attack first, but if Virion attacks first, he's not free to do the other thing that I want him to do. Alright, let's see if we can get it on the first attempt this time. That would be nice. We just need the good RNG right here. We just need to get the kill on this guy. If we get the kill on this guy, we've got a very good attempt underway. Don't miss. Sully, you want to bail me out? Nope. Alright. Reset. That's fine. It usually takes about 4 attempts to get a good attempt on this opening map. I think earlier it took us like 7 or 8 attempts. That is way worse than average. 4 attempts is like all it really takes at worst. Fine. And fine. This is actually really good. Sometimes you get this. This guy has Aegis, which doesn't matter because we're going to kill him with magic. This guy has Pavis, which doesn't matter because we're going to kill him with physical attacks. You love to see that. That's always a fantastic, like when the enemies get that combination of skills. Again, you don't like to rely on RNG, but we have a method that's pretty reliable no matter which RNG we get. So it's just nice when we see the good RNG. Okay, we've got a strong opener. I'd like to get a good level on Robin too. I almost feel like if we get a really bad level on Robin, it's actually worth resetting too. Just because we're going to reset a bunch of times anyway. But that was a good enough level. I'm not going to reset for a perfect level, but if I get something like +1 luck, I would probably reset instantly. Alright, this guy's Vantage and Luna doesn't matter at all. Nice. Get the experience onto Sumia. Okay, we're in a perfect position now. Chrom can fight this guy, and Lon'qu cannot fight this guy, I think. Lon'qu cannot fight this guy unless he dodges. Do I want to risk a dodge here? No, it's not even worth it. I think it's honestly not even worth it for Chrom to fight this guy, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it this way. We're actually in a really good position because we saved Sully as well. We're going to use the Falchion. This would actually be a good place to use the Erica Blade. I'm actually going to have Sully move Lisa out of here. That way I don't need to worry about retreating Lisa next turn. She'll already be away from the combat. And this might actually bait the enemies to move north instead of south, which would be better for us as well. Nice. Oh, too bad. Not a huge deal, but too bad. Okay. Chrom and Robin can kill this guy. The rest of my team can kill this guy if needed, or Frederick can kill this guy. This guy's pass. No, I have to kill this guy because he has pass. Because this guy has pass, I have to have Frederick go here and kill this guy. So our opener is going to be a little bit more limited here. Luckily, because of the strength tonic, this is a guaranteed kill. Keep in mind the fact that he has pass makes it less likely that he has Aegis, and because he doesn't have Aegis, that means that we can kill him with the Orson's Hatchet. So it's like the enemies having different skills leads to different outcomes, but if you know how to play around each skill, you can still win no matter what the outcome is. So like if this guy had Aegis, we would have moved here and killed this guy. Because this guy had pass, we move here and we killed this guy. And now this gives us our best chance of success. Now these guys can't get past Frederick and like this forest right here. These forests here actually work to our advantage. It makes it so most of these tiles back here are safe. Now all we have to do is kill these two guys, which is actually not the easiest thing in the world. But it's very doable. I'm actually going to do it. I'm actually going to do it this way. Nope. I want sword, not lance. It's going to give Virion and Sully some chance to build support, get some experience. Potentially Lon'qu and Sully to build support and get experience. And it also makes it so we don't have to rely on a dual strike from Crom, because we've chipped this guy's health down already now. Now we transfer Sully over. I'm gonna go with the... If I use the Erica Blade, we actually get a guaranteed kill here. I think that might actually be the play. I'm gonna use the Killing Edge. Because the Erica Blade will become more valuable later on, while the Killing Edge will lose value slowly. And if this guy hits Lon'qu, it doesn't matter, because the other guy can't reach me. Got the crit. Lon'qu, you absolute demon. Now, for this guy, I'm going to use the glass sword. Here would be better, but it would risk a 39% chance to get hit, which might cause problems next turn. Here is a slightly worse position, but we're a lot safer. How does the Fire Tome work? The Fire Tome, unfortunately, doesn't do enough damage here. And if he hits me, how much damage do I take? Too much. I wonder if the play is actually to let him attack me first, and then have my scrub units clean him up next turn. This would save charges on our more valuable weapons. 24% chance that we take a little bit of damage but survive. 66%, better than a 66%, better than 2/3 of the time. We'll actually just badly wound this guy and then be totally fine afterwards. I think that's worth it. I'm gonna unpair Sully, so I have her free next turn. And then Lisa can move over here. And I think we're good. Interesting that he went for Frederick. Wow. I don't think this archer can kill us. I think the archer does 4 damage. Yeah. I did not expect him to go for Frederick, so I didn't really calculate for that, but it seems like we survived anyway. The enemies on this map are behaving very strangely. I feel like the enemies on this map have different AI than what the standard AI is. Because they are doing so many things that I just don't expect. This guy's pass again, by the way. Annoying. Does he have Luna too? I bet he does. No, just pass. Counter on him, that's annoying. No counter here, so we can work with it. Counter on him, that's annoying. Okay. Gotta get past these guys. It's not gonna be tricky at all. Is there ever a world where I want Sully to get experience? No, I don't think so. That means it's probably best to use Virion here. I have to kill both of these guys. They both survived on 1. And I have to kill this guy. This is actually a little more tricky. Actually, we can... It'd be funny that if we could let Donnel get this kill. Definitely not what we need to do, though. Okay. Okay, Virion can never get past this forest. So I think we just use him here. 86% chance to hit. Plus Lon'qu's Dualstrike. Perfect. Do both of the ones in the upper room have pass? I didn't see. Let me check. That's a good question. No and no. So I can pick whichever one of these two I want to kill. It would be better to kill this one. I could actually possibly draw them out one at a time. Give both kills to Sumia. And then also give her this kill in the corner. That's going to be a lot of acceleration for Sumia. I'm going to have Lon'qu take this one. Open up the path. These two. Does fire kill? No. Does thunder kill? No, of course not. Why would it? Neither one actually kills, but if I get a dual strike, I get the kill. Oops. I'm gonna go for the dual strike here, because if I do, it allows me to move my other units further forward. Perfect. Go like this. He needs way more healing than what he's getting. I think Sumia has healing items, though. You only need 10 magic on her, by the way, so having, This is tricky, because I want Frederick to heal, but I want Sumia to be in front. I think I know how to do it, though. Go like this. We're basically done with Donnel. I'll give his items to Sully next turn. Okay. So what I can do now is I can have Lisa heal here. Pair up these two, and then Sumia has 8 movement with flight. She can go as far as she needs to. I can take out this guy if I want. But I don't want to do that. I want to do what I did last time. I want to bait out these 4 attacks. None of them have Luna. This guy has Luna. That's tricky. I think we still survive. Was I wrong? Oh, it's these two. Yeah, this spot right here. No, it's not that spot. Am I crazy? I thought I could have sworn this spot was safe last time. I thought I found one spot that was safe. It is this spot. Yeah, it's this spot. Okay. This spot is safe. I have to make sure they can't deal enough damage now, though, because last time they didn't have Luna. Frederick has 18 defense, right? Frederick, where are you? 18 defense, yeah. So it's going to be 4 plus... 10, which is 14. This guy's not actually going to do 10. He's going to do less. No, he's going to do 10. This guy's going to do less than 10. This guy's going to do 6. That's 20 damage. And then this guy's the tricky one. He's going to do plus 22 minus 9. That would put me on... That would be 33 damage. I think I have 36 HP. Or 34? Oh, that's 33 damage. I have 34 HP. So I'll survive. I'll survive on 1 HP no matter what. Worst case scenario, I survive on 1 HP. Best case scenario, I dodge some attacks. I'm going to do... Remember last time I said I was going to start conserving Orson Hatchet charges? I'm going to do that now by equipping the Iron Sword here. That's going to set my units back 1 turn, but it's going to pay off in the long run. I'm going to do this because I'm trying to build Robin and Frederick ranks whenever I can. The squad's going to go here. Nope, not yet. Give Sully your items first. Then the squad's going to go here. Nope, not yet. Let's bring Virion. Okay, now the squad's going to go here. Then Lon'qu can just move forward. Okay, should be a completely safe turn. Worst case scenario, we survive with actually more than 1 HP because of weapon triangle advantage against the axes. And then also, yeah, the archer can't reach us anyway, because this guy's standing in the spot where the archer would want to stand. Oh no, he just can't reach us flat out. Perfect. Okay, now what we do is we move south into this area where the ranged attackers can't reach us. The way to do that is we need to clear this guy out. using Robin and Frederick. Then, sorry, Robin and Crom. Well, what can this guy do? Oh, he has counter. Ah, that's really frustrating. But I think I can work with it. Yes, I'm seeing the path to victory. I don't like the fact that this guy has Aegis though, but I think I can work with this. As long as I make sure that this guy can't kill Virion, I think we're safe. So let's first start with this. Actually, you know what I could do? I could use the Levin. I don't want to use the Levin sword. He has counter, right? Yeah. I don't want to use the Levin sword because it actually is extremely valuable in Chapter 6. It's so valuable in Chapter 6. I can't even overstate how powerful it is. I'll go this tile. I'll go this tile, actually, for reasons that will become clear later. Okay, we're aiming for dual strikes here. If we don't get them, it's not the end of the world. Perfect. One more? No, that's fine. Okay, Virion can clear out this guy. Gosh, this is hard because he has so much HP. And defense with Aegis. Okay, what's the next best option? Sully? Can this guy kill Sully? He would deal 22 minus 7. There's no way he can kill Sully. In fact, Sully and Lon'qu may even be able to kill this guy. Or hold on, what about Virion killing this guy? No, Virion can't fight this guy safely. No double? He doesn't double me, does he? No. Okay. 6. Do we get +3 from Virion yet? No, we only get +2. If we don't have the Sully pair up, this guy kills us. What about Lon'qu? Lon'qu survives. Okay. But Lon'qu can't reach this enemy. Why is this so tricky? I have to kill this thief. That's the main thing. This thief will kill one of my units. But I need to do it in a way where I can make sure that the person that this archer attacks also doesn't die. We got ourselves into a pickle here. I think I see it. I think I see it. 10. That would be 5 damage. He would have 4 HP left. Then Sully could kill him. No, we can't let Sully kill him. Oh my god, this is brutal. Yes, okay, I see it. Okay, you go like this. You have Sully in the back. Lon'qu kills this guy. Lon'qu survives the archer no matter what. He possibly could even dodge this attack. This guy, named Frederick, by the way, is his name, uses the superior edge to kill the thief. Okay. Everyone currently in range of the archer survives except for Virion. What we can do is we can pull Virion off of Lon'qu because Lon'qu survives even if he doesn't have Sully. Now we have Sully, or sorry, Virion, capable of surviving the archer and not getting doubled by him. This guy has pass, so Lisa can't get any closer this turn. Lisa will hang back in the safe zone. Okay, let's see who he wants to attack now. He wants to attack Lon'qu. Perfectly fine with me. Lon'qu survives, guaranteed. Now, next turn, this guy is going to be standing here, and we're going to want to kill him. So I want to pull these guys away first. This guy can't reach this tile. No, he cannot. There's a part of me that wants Robin to stand here if I can survive this attack and this attack. Can I do that? 22 -8 is 14 damage, and then this guy would deal 24 -16. This guy would deal 8 damage. I would take 22 damage. I would actually survive here. So rather than getting the preemptive strike here, I actually want to sandbag a little bit and do this. Thunder. We're going to use the falchion here. Don't break the glass sword like we did last time. We're going to use the Thunder Tome. You know what I could even do? I could actually stand here and do this. Yeah, this is even better. Ooh, nice. I'm actually very, very, very happy with that outcome. Okay. And you'll understand why in a second. This gives Sumia a chance to get a kill here. Nice. Oh, perfect. The faster you can start snowballing Sumia, the much better it will be for you in the long run. Next, we take these characters. We start spreading them out, so they'll be available next turn. There's not any way actually to get Lisa over to here to heal us, but it's fine. We're going to survive with 2 HP, even if we get hit with all attacks. I am going to put Virion here. It's going to give us a higher chance to evade the archer, who has Luna, which is the one that we really want to evade. This guy we can evade, but he deals less damage to us. It tends to work out that way. Again, it kind of goes back to what I was saying before, where like this guy here, because he had pass, he didn't have Aegis. And if he had Aegis, then he wouldn't have had pass. It's kind of the same thing over here. Because this guy has Luna, he doesn't have Hawkeye. Because this guy has Hawkeye, he doesn't have Luna. Sometimes you will get the worst combinations, but it's very rare. And even the worst combinations, there are ways to play around. Nice. Get a level for Robin. This is going to be the last tricky turn. After this, we're pretty guaranteed safe. We definitely go Superior Edge here. I want to make sure this guy can't kill Frederick. 22 -9. 13 damage. Yeah, Frederick is actually totally safe here. Could the other archer reach us? No. Frederick's totally safe here, so we're actually not even going to pair anyone up with him. I'm just going to have him attack. Well, actually, in that case, it's better to have Robin move first. So let's do Frederick. We need to heal Robin. I'd actually like to get Robin and Sumia together, but I can't do that. Yeah, yes I can. I see how. This guy does have Vantage, which I overlooked. That's going to put us on 18 HP. This guy deals 22. We have more than 8 defense. We'll be safe, though. So this guy will hit us, but we'll be safe. Oh, Dual Guard. Dual Guard is one of the ways you can play around actually a lot of skills. Honestly, it's not reliable, but it's one of those things where, like, if it happens, it helps a lot. So if you have chances to get Dual Guards, make sure you're factoring those into your plans, because they can happen, and they will happen. From time to time, they will save you against situations like... I was safe there anyway, but the Dual Guard helped, because it means I don't have to heal Robin next turn as much. Or possibly at all, depending on how things go. Okay, so now Sumia's paired up with Robin, which is good. We want them building supports. Robin and Frederick are building support, which is good. Crom and Frederick are building support, which is good. We're going to use our Superior Edge here. This should be a guaranteed kill. Totally safe. Now, it doesn't matter who this archer attacks. No matter who they attack, they're going to survive. Just get the rest of our units into position behind the rest of the other team members. And we'll clean up these archers next turn. Yeah, 13 damage. Nice, Sumia. Ooh, another kill for Sumia. Let's go, Sumia. Sumia's popping off now. And she doubles with the Robin pair up, too. Amazing. Alright, Frederick is going to get the shiny spots. He benefits the most from them. Roy's Blade. We got another Roy Blade. That's basically just like a free iron sword. It doesn't matter. Like, that's not something that's going to change the run. Alright, let's take a couple turns to heal and reset before we go up there. Because this guy has pass and counter, which means we want Frederick in this position. But it also means we're going to have to do some moving around, where we're going to have to move our units around whenever Sumia needs to heal herself. Because this guy has counter, and because I've already gotten a lot of experience onto Sumia already, I think I'm going to go for a dual strike strategy to play around counter, so that we have to waste less turns healing. So first let's heal up to full. No reason not to do that. I gotta make sure I'm not going to accidentally kill myself here. The most I'll deal to myself is... Oh no, if I crit, I could actually deal a lot of damage to myself. Well, hold on, if I crit... Crits are double or triple? Oh my god, I can't believe I forget. Crits are double in this game, right? So if I crit, I would actually kill myself here. This is tricky. This guy having counter is not ideal at all. Alright, I don't think we can train Sumia on this guy. I don't want to risk the crit. What about Robin? Can we trade sword rank? We can train sword rank here for 14. Let's train Robin instead then. Sumia's crit rate is too high. You know what it is? It's solidarity. I'll show you. I know exactly what caused that. Solidarity, really awesome skill that Robin has. Fantastic skill. Press the button. It grants crit and dodge to all adjacent allies, so this is why Sumia has a crit rate of 10, is because she's getting plus 10 crit from solidarity. That helps a lot on Lunatic and Lunatic Plus, where, well, once again, you don't plan for crits, but anytime they happen, they always help. In this case, this is the one case where it actually doesn't help, because that plus 10 crit is making it so we can accidentally kill ourselves. I'm going to remove the Iron Lance. I'm going to do this. No, I'm actually going to equip the Iron Lance. Equip the Iron Lance. Do this. Attack twice with the Bronze Sword. I have to make sure he can't get out of here and attack me, though. I think this is fine. We've got enough units to cover. Yeah. Okay. Sorry for the delays. This is good. This is going to help us train our sword rank, too. We hit ourselves for 14 damage here. I wanted Sumia to get a dual strike. She did not get it. It's fine. We're going to put Frederick here. Crom here. Lon'qu here. I'm going to pair up Sully with Frederick so he takes less damage. Ooh, that was a misplay. That was a huge misplay. Why did I do that? I need to move Sully here. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. I left this space open so that Sully could stand here when she paired up with Frederick, but then that caused her to die. Or it caused her to move into a position where... Yeah. Okay, hold on, let me see how much damage this guy does. 22 minus 7... I don't think this guy even kills me. If I had Sumia in the lead, she would be dead right now. He only deals 5 damage to Robin and not enough damage to Lon'qu. I don't know exactly how much, but it's not enough. I'll even pair up Virion, just so we're slightly more safe. Okay, so that was a misplay, but we didn't get punished. Now we have to kill this guy or we will get punished, but we can kill this guy because we can do this. Put Sumia back in the lead. Now she kills this guy. If she crits him, she takes no counter damage. If she fails to crit, then she only deals 9 damage to herself, and then the second attack kills. If Robin gets a dual strike, Robin gets experience. Yep, totally safe. Okay, that did not need to be as difficult as it was. I made a huge error. Thankfully, my play up till now has been good enough that one error did not cost us the run. By the way, we started these attempts around 2 hours. We've already almost finished. So it basically took us 2 hours to do the first run, where we trained Donnel. But then once I was warmed up and I had all my strategies polished, now it's only going to take 30 minutes to do the second attempt. That's kind of that's really what I'm getting at when I talk about how Lunatic Plus mode is very much skill-based. It's not... I mean, it has a large... RNG has a large influence, but your skill at the game will make you clear the maps more consistently. And I think Frederick has a key. No. Who has a key? Only the Convoy has a key, so that's fine. There you go. I'm going to say this again for the people who only watch the second attempt. You only get a couple of chest keys. You get like 3 chest keys at the start of the run. You never get any more, and you can never buy any. So if you can save chest keys for later in the run, it helps a lot. Especially, I don't remember the name of the chapter, but it's the one with the magma platforms that collapse over time. And there's a bunch of chests that you need to get before all the platforms collapse. If you have chest keys for that map, it helps so much because you can send your combat units far forward to grab those chests, and you don't need to send thieves to grab those chests. Alright, what skills do these guys have? Counter and counter. Annoying. They want to be as annoying as possible again. We'll use the same strategy we used last time. Crom, get over here. Okay, we just need DualStrikeMan to land a dual strike, which tonight he has really not he has not enjoyed doing that. I'm gonna get Donnel out of my way. Lon'qu and Virion ready to support. Okay, this might get messy again like last time, but as long as we plan everything out like we did last time, we should be pretty much fine. So first of all, if we get the dual strike here, then we're just fine anyway. We're going to deal 26. Or even if we just don't miss this guy. That was what happened last time, is we missed this guy. That caused a huge problem. If we get the dual strike or we don't miss here, we should be fine. And we also have the glass sword still if we need it. I think this might be worth... I think it might be worth using the glass sword here. It's our last charge for it, but it falls off in usefulness pretty fast. This guy having extra avoid from the pillar tile really hurts. Aether says the run has been a lot more smooth this time. It really gets like that. Like, once you get warmed up, you make less errors and everything becomes way more consistent. Okay, we broke our glass sword, totally fine. Now, because this is the only guy left, we can kill him using a strategy where Frederick can damage himself with counter and it doesn't matter. Like, this should work. So this is 44 damage. We're going to deal 30 to ourselves with counter and the enemy's attack. So this is totally consistent. So we're going to survive. We could have survived on 4. We survived on 12. Now let's start repositioning our units. Getting ready to tackle the top half. Our goal for the top half, because these guys don't have pass, is going to be to draw out these archers one at a time and let Sumia kill both archers. Before that, we got to get past this guy. To do that, I might try to let Crom fight him. It's good to let Crom get experience wherever you can, because it's difficult to train him. So if Crom can fight this guy safely, I will let Crom fight him, because Crom is getting a little bit behind on levels. He's on 5 versus Robin's 10. You don't need to level him super fast, but it is nice to level him up. And there should be a way for this fight to go down. Okay, this guy has Luna. So all we need to do is make sure Crom can survive 28 damage. Which he can basically do with almost just his base defense. So his base defense is going to be 23 plus 4. That's going to put him at 27. So we need 2 extra HP, which we can get from Frederick. So we're going to do it this way. I'm going to have Frederick unequip his weapons so that he doesn't dual strike. And go like this. I'm going to use the Falchion. I'm going to start building rank with Sumia. And I don't want to build rank with Lisa. I'd rather keep the support points onto the units that are going to be standing near him when he's fighting. Dual guard doesn't matter. I'll show you, just in case you don't believe me. Nice. So this guy would have dealt 12 damage to us, plus an extra 7, which would have been 19 damage, so we would have survived no matter what. Let's see. Kind of want to do this. Bronze sword, 7 plus 15. It's 22. That's just enough to kill him. Make sure I guarantee that Robin can survive this. 28. Yeah, we got way more than defense than we need. Plus defense Robin is so useful for the early game. Okay, so even if this hits us, we'll survive. If Sumia dual strikes, it doesn't matter. She didn't dual strike, but that's fine. We're not in range of the archers. Now, Crom is guaranteed to kill here. Get some more experience onto him. Now we're going to bait out these archers one at a time. To do that, I'm actually going to do this. Let me make sure only one archer can reach me. After this, I'm going to reposition based on the spot where I want the archer to stand. If you do it right, you can trap him here, and then you only need to block 3 positions. So if I want him to be standing here, I need him... He's got Luna. I need him to be here. Yes. So Freddy's gonna go here. Next thing I need to do is make sure that I can get my other units into positions where they can surround the archer next turn. This should work. I think I'm pretty safe here. Sumia can back up 1 space. Crom can back up 2 spaces, and I think this is good. So the enemy's gonna stand here on this corner tile. From here, if Sumia gets behind him, she can hit him for 8 damage per hit. I might have Robin attack once just to get... Oh, I've got D-rank swords already. Even more sword rank would be nice, though. Because Sumia's already gotten a ton of experience, I'm actually going to get Robin a little bit of sword rank. But not yet. I'm going to wait. I don't need to do that. But I do need to wait. Crom's going to go here. Now the archer can't move or do anything. All I have to do is back up. And Lisa heals Frederick back for when we have to bait out the next archer. Now the archer is completely trapped. The corner trap makes it so we only need to use 3 units to trap him, which is nice. We're going to slowly chip this fellow down. Level 4 Sumia, that's nice. Okay, one more turn. Now I'm gonna do this. Now if Sumia dual strikes, she'll get extra experience. If she doesn't dual strike, that's fine. This is weapon experience for Robin. And another level going into Chapter 5, which is going to be useful. That extra speed might make the difference between life and death. You never know. Now we're going to repeat our tactic again. We're going to have Frederick pull out the next guy. Let's go here. This guy doesn't even have Luna, does he? Yeah, this one's going to be even easier to kill. Let's pull our other units back. Lisa, you go here. Okay, I can't pull him to the spot where I want, so I'm going to pull him here first. Now I'm going to pull him here. And then Sumia does need to back up one more space. I messed that up. Frederick should have been standing here. Not here, but it's okay. I think we still trap him here. Perfect. Now I think because of how things worked last time, if I... Oh, I got too much speed now. What about Crom? Crom's good. It's fine to take one shot on this guy. We'll let Frederick stand here. Okay, this should be fine. Now I'm gonna do this. Hold on. No, I'm gonna do this. That's 10 extra experience right there. Okay, now I'm gonna do this. Just to get an extra support point on these two. And the map is pretty much cleared. Now, can we give the boss kill to Crom? I'd like Crom to get this boss kill if possible. If not, I'll let Frederick get it. I'm thinking of doing for the next stream, by the way. I don't know if people would be interested in this. But I'm considering possibly the idea of doing a stream where I just set up like a separate run where I will allow grinding, and then I'll show you how to grind for Lunatic Plus mode, and how you would do it, like, to make, not like to grind past the point of difficulty, but to grind in a way that, like, makes the game a little bit easier while still maintaining, like, the core identity of what Lunatic Plus is supposed to be. Okay, so this guy doesn't have Luna this time, which means Robin can fight him, I'm pretty sure. The tricky thing is how much damage the short axe does. The short axe does 26 damage, and we have 26 HP. Minus a ton of defense, though. So yeah, we're totally safe. So I'm gonna go like this. Fire Tome. Sumia. Frederick. Crom. And Virion. Now we should be 100% safe. I could have done some more math to know exactly how much HP we're gonna have, but it doesn't particularly matter. Nice. Oh, man. I wanted that dual strike to hit. We're only using Fire Tome charges here, so we're not using a lot of resources, but we're getting a lot of value. Yeah, so this guy can't do anything to us now. Also, because he has the short axe equipped, we can actually have other characters run in and attack him now more safely. Like Crom, for example, if I can give Crom this kill. This turn it won't be possible. We're going to hit him for 6... We're going to hit him for 12 damage. So even with dual strikes, we should be fine here. Even if we dual strike twice. Finally. Some nice experience for Sumia. Now we're getting close to the point where if Crom's going to get the kill, we have to give it to him. We have to be careful of counter. Because he has counter, we can only attack him if we're guaranteed to one-shot him. I think Virion can actually fight this guy safely with the right pair-up. No, he has way too much speed. I must be thinking of something else. Okay, this is tricky now because I think Robin basically gets the kill. However, we can do this. I don't know if this is better or worse. No, this is... It's actually better to keep Sumia equipped. If Sumia dual strikes here, Sumia gets experience, Robin gets the kill, Robin gets experience. If Sumia doesn't dual strike, the enemy will be left with 1 HP, and then Crom will get the experience. I'm fine with this. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Do we have 100% hit rate? We have 95% hit rate. I don't love that. But actually, if we miss, it doesn't matter, because we won't hit ourselves with... If we miss the enemy, then we won't hit ourselves with counter damage. So we'll survive his attack anyway. Plus, once I transfer her over, I might actually have 100%. 97. I could get 100 with the rapier, it's not even worth it. Some more experience for Crom. Should be level 7. We focused a lot on Crom. We focused a lot on Robin, Sumia, and Frederick. But that will definitely lead to better long-term gains. I think these are among 4 of the best units in the game. That's kind of why I've been focusing on trading them up. So this time, I'm pretty sure Donnel doesn't join us because he didn't gain a level. I think that's how it works. I can check. Yeah, no Donnel, which is so fine with me. We do not need him at all. I'm going to pick up items from the barracks. Or item from the barracks. This is our reward for clearing that chapter. Didn't even help us at all. It just gave a bonus to Kellum, which is not a character I'm going to be using next chapter. Okay, Crom and Robin getting B rank is really good. Sumia and Robin getting B rank is really good. These two also fight well together. Yeah, that was a much more solid clear there. That's a good example of how skill can really play a big role. Like, once you know how to clear the chapter, if you just get one good attempt, you can clear it very consistently. There's nothing, like, luck-based. There's nothing RNG-based. Even the chapters that have ambush spawns are not anywhere near as bad as you might imagine. Okay, we still can't buy our Wind Tome, which is extremely annoying. Now they're also blocking our Tonics. We actually picked up an alternate Wind Tome, though, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we picked up a Whirlwind, so we could technically use this, but it's not as accurate. The good thing about the Wind Tome is that it's super accurate. This is actually significantly less accurate than the Wind Tome. And the crit chance doesn't matter, because we don't want crit, we want accuracy. So next stream, I think, if I decide to stream on Sunday, what I'm going to do is go to the Dragon's Gate. I'm actually going to do this. I'm gonna make this into my testing file. I'm gonna go to the Dragon's Gate and enter the, I'll actually show you guys right now. I'm gonna enter this map called Golden Gaff. There's a bunch of enemies here who drop a ton of gold, and they give a little bit of experience. They don't give you a ton of experience, but they give you a little bit. You can use this map to grind weapon ranks, support ranks, and get a little bit of experience to your low-level units while also building up gold without gaining too many levels. So this is like one way that you can like kind of grind like slightly. It mostly helps with buying supplies and items, which won't like it won't make you so powerful that it invalidates the entire run. The other one is exponential growth. Exponential growth is more for grinding levels. The way that I would use this, so basically every time you kill an enemy you gain 1 level. The way that I would use this is by looking at my characters. If I wanted to grind, if I wanted to do a run where I allow grinding, but I don't want to sit here and spend 30 hours grinding all my units to max level, what I would do is this. I would look at Crom, and I would say, okay, I fed a lot of experience to Crom, I fed a lot of experience to Robin. They're at like level 7, level 11, right? So if I wanted to use like Lon'qu instead of Crom, what I would do is just train him up to level 7. I wouldn't train him to level like 35. I would just train him to level 7, maybe train him to level 11. Like, train Virion up to level 7. It will give you that slight edge that will make your clears more consistent without, like, completely ruining the experience. Like, training Sumia up to level 7 will make this next chapter a lot better. You don't need to train Frederick, he's already strong enough. I could train Vake up to, like, level 7 if I wanted to use him, if I didn't get the chance to train him in earlier chapters. This is, like, the value of allowing grinding in your runs. It's not about, like, completely, you know, overpowering the game with brute force. It's about allowing you to use other units that you wouldn't normally be able to use. Because it's normally very difficult to train Stall, for example. But if I wanted to use Stall, I could train him now up to like level 10, and then start using him as one of my primary characters. I could even train him up to like level 10, early promote him, and then replace Frederick with him at some point. Like, you could do something like that if you wanted to use Stall instead of Frederick. Like, you have a lot of options for things that you can do with grinding that, in my opinion, don't really invalidate the purpose of what you're doing in the run. I'm going to manage my inventory off stream. I think close to 3 hours is enough. I think I plan for this to be a 2-hour stream. Every Lunatic Plus stream has gone on longer than I wanted it to. I plan for this to be a 2-hour stream. It's closer to a 3-hour stream. Next, if I stream on Sunday, I'm going to show off how I would set up a grinding run if I was going to allow grinding. However, next week, when I come back to the main streams, I am going to clear Chapter 5 without grinding. So, actually, I might not be able to stream next week, but when I get back to this, when I come back to this, I am going to clear Chapter 5 without grinding. So it's not like I'm going to turn this into a grinding run. I'm just going to show you how to grind in a run if you want to, but then I'm also still going to clear this map without grinding. Kind of the same way how, like, in this stream, I did with Donnel and without Donnel. So next, I'm going to show off with grinding versus without grinding. And then we're going to continue on in like a no grinding fashion. At least through Chapter 6. I want to show that you can clear all of the first 6 chapters without grinding if you wanted to. With that being said, I'm going to end the stream. Thanks to everyone who voted in the poll. Let's see what the results are. Everyone said either howdy y'all, most people said howdy y'all, or they said Donnel is based. Nobody said that Donnel is not based. Thanks to Aether for being here the whole stream. Very chatty. Helped me not be talking to myself, which is fine. This was kind of a guerrilla stream anyway. I didn't stream at the normal time. I didn't announce it. I didn't post in all the places where I normally post. I didn't expect very many people to show up today. I just felt like playing the game. And I didn't think as many people would be interested in Paralogue 1. So I was going to save the big stream for the next one. Anyway, thank you, Aether, for being here. Thanks to Odd Panda for stopping by. Thanks to Devin for stopping by. Sorry the first attempt took like 2 hours, but there was a lot of stuff I needed to explain. There was a lot of little things I needed to iron out with my strategy. We finally eventually got it. I am going to go make something to eat. Even though it's late and I shouldn't eat, I should just go to bed. I'm going to eat instead, and I'm going to stay up way later than I should. For now, enjoy the rest of your day.